I love it. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being safe. I hope this is the best night of this weekend. If it goes sour, of course, but hopefully it can get a lot better. How's everybody doing? All right, cool. Whose first time is it here at the Villain Theater? Oh, shit, lots of hands. All right, well, welcome. Thank you for coming through, supporting local comedy. We've been around for about 5 years now. We also do classes as well. Those are fun. If you want to be a part of it, you might see some of our people up here that we developed here today, which is fun. This show is called Group Chat. We got a whole lot of stand-ups, and then right after that is our Firework 4th of July show. Thank you. That's the host of the show, hyping himself. That's great. So where are you from over here? Okay. Okay, cool, awesome. Florida, Orlando, Boston, and what's yours? Oh, shit, I've been to 2 of those places. What do you mean farm in the middle of nowhere? What is that? Oh, my God. Did you think he was going to say the base of Mordor when he said that? Because that's what popped into my head. Wow, okay, that's awesome. Good shit. What are you doing here? All right, fucking A. I love that. Welcome to Villain Theater, my guy. Thank you. Enjoy your fucking internship. What's it in? In banking. Okay, I take it all back. No, it's all right. You're awesome, man. Okay, cool. And what about y'all over here? Y'all a big party together? Saying y'all. Just yes. Thank you. Making it proper. Thank you. Yes. Very good. Are you celebrating something?
My daughter's on stage 3.
How exciting. That's awesome. Very cool. I mean, it would be more exciting if you were here for me, but it's cool that you're here for Bri. That's awesome. That's okay. I see. Have we figured out the bar yet? Does everybody know where the alcohol is? Yes. Okay, good. If you didn't, it's over there. By the restrooms. That's where the restrooms are as well. Who's getting crunk tonight? These guys. Thank you so much. My interns. We've gotten started. Not if you're all interns. I'm sorry about that. Oh, you are? Fucking A. Buy them a drink. They don't have any money. That's awesome. I don't drink as much anymore because I am way into weed. Who else smokes weed? Oh, a little quiet. Don't worry, this is not a sting. I might look like a cop, but I'm not a cop. Recently I've been getting way too high. And I think that's kind of like my thing, just obliterated, like wise, my brain like this, high. And something that happens when you're that high is everything makes sense. That's too high. Like, you'll be listening to jazz. And it's just like, I get that. That makes perfect sense. I try to only get high on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I feel like that's a responsible amount. And I won't hear it otherwise. But sometimes I get so high that I feel like I can make up my own religion. You ever get that high before? Yeah. I'm like, I got fucking ideas. How hard could it be? Let's do it. You know? And then I start thinking about it. What are my tenets? What are my beliefs? I'm like, nah, that's fucking communism. Shit. Can't do that one. It's taken. You know, religions develop over hundreds and hundreds of years, but wouldn't it be interesting if it just happened all in one day? Like it's just a couple dudes really fucking high, just hanging out on a fucking cave. Little hut. They just got really high eating some mushrooms probably, right? That'd be easiest to get. Just looking at each other like, who the fuck are you? Who am I? It's just 2 guys sitting there. One of them looks over the other one and goes, you know what? There's a sun god, and his name is Ra, and I'm going to figure some shit out here. And you're just like, what? Am I supposed to believe you? Are you fucking with me? No, dude, this is for real. Everybody follows the sun. All of the sunbeams go to the vegetation, and it grows, and then there's life that feeds on that. So it is definitely a dude in the sky. It's like, oh, fuck. I don't know if you're fucking with me anymore, dude. What are you doing? It's kind of fucking weird. I don't know how to get out of this bit. But it doesn't happen that way, unfortunately. I also am a father. That's it. That's the segue. Very responsible father. And getting high with your child is pretty awesome, okay? I'm not going to say I do it intentionally. You don't need to call the services, okay? The services don't need to know. So like, the next day high, you know what I mean? Like Saturday morning, tomorrow morning, I'll be watching Sesame Street. And that shit fucking hits different, bro. Right? Like, I'm seeing it at the same level as my 4-year-old. Just like, yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense. Sesame Street is fire. Do you guys should watch that? Yeah? Okay, who doesn't have kids and watches that? Okay. Y'all are missing out, okay? Sesame Street is the shit, okay? Just think about it went to HBO now, okay? So they say fucking shit. No, they don't, but they have celebrities on there, and it's really fucking cool. The production's incredible. Okay, it's better. What are you watching? What do you watch, my intern friend? Your favorite show? Fucking yeah, it's a good show. And HBO. We're sponsored by HBO tonight, guys. That is a good show. Good answer. Still watch that show, but also watch Sesame Street because it's pretty amazing. If you ever get really stoned and you're watching that show, it's like the lessons are for you. Like I'm looking at my daughter. She's 4 years old, and she's learning about charity and compassion. And I'm watching, and I'm like, where have my charity and compassion gone? It cuts deep. They also have celebrities on that show. It's a lot of fun. So normally it goes Muppet, 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 Muppet commercial, Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's how it goes. And it's pretty shocking. So they had Romeo Santos on one of the episodes. Do you know him, Romeo Santos? Oh my God, we got a white audience tonight. This is fucking awesome. That was the test, the litmus. No, we love you. Romeo Santos, you're missing out again. I'm going to hook you up with Sesame Street and Romeo Santos tonight, guys, okay? This is going to be fucking life-changing. Romeo Santos is an amazing singer. He has a beautiful falsetto voice, okay? Really high pitch. Okay, you know. Thank you. This is just for you and me, this next part, okay? And so he gets on the episode of Sesame Street, and it's a really sad one. It's Elmo's playing basketball, but he's by himself. Oh, poor Elmo. He's just there dribbling the ball, his little string arm, just by himself. So sad. But then Romeo Santos shows up. Hey, Elmo, are you playing basketball by yourself? And Elmo's like, yeah, Romeo. I don't have any friends to play with. Aw, sad. And then Romeo's like, Elmo, I can be your friend. And then the beat comes in. Quiero ser tu amiga. Quiero ser tu amiga. Quiero ser tu amiga. I want to be your friend. That's for the white people in the audience. And then Elmo says, Quiero ser tu amigo? Quiero ser tu amigo? And then I just look down at my daughter, and I'm just fucking crying. Just dissolving. And she looks up at me, and she's like, are you fucking high? No, she doesn't say that. She's a 4-year-old. Guys, we're going to have an amazing night tonight. Put your hands...
Happy Friday. My name is Bri. I am a lesbian, in case you couldn't tell. Some of you might have thought I was a teenage boy. That's okay. Don't feel bad. I went to the doctor the other day, and the very nice senora that assisted me with my drug test was like, Brianna, walked me out, and I was like, oh, let's go. We followed her down the hallway, and she opened the men's bathroom. And I didn't want to make her feel bad, so I was just like, thank you. And I walked in, no pressure. Yeah, I'm one of those gay. There's like two kinds of gay people in this world, I feel like. And this is my own personal experience. There's gay people that have to come out of the closet, and there's gay people that don't have to come out of the closet. And so it came to no surprise to my mom when she took me to my first gay day Disney, which for those of you who don't know, Disney does a weekend in June dedicated to the gays, making it literally the happiest place on earth. So yeah, my mom took me there when I was 6 years old, her and her girlfriend, and I didn't know what it was, but all the OG lesbians were like high-fiving me. They're like scruffling my head. I'm just like, wow, I'm getting so much attention waiting in line. This is great. And there I stood with my cargo plaid shorts and my Old Navy t-shirt, and they're all calling me a baby dyke. I have no idea what that means. Fast forward 10 years later, I'm like, hey, Mom, I'm really I gotta tell you something. And my mom looks at me and she's like, what, you're gay? Yeah, we know you're gay. Did you take out the garbage like I asked you to? But yeah, so yeah, I'm in love. I currently have a girlfriend, finally. Being in love is great. We constantly argue over who's gonna do the dishes. I don't ever do the dishes. She always ends up doing them, so then I get guilty and I do them. But then sometimes we get really lovey-dovey, you know what I mean? And we start like fantasizing about what it would be like to raise kids together, which is great because we're gay, so there's literally 0% chance that that might happen by mistake. That's why straight people didn't want us to get married for so long, because we're superior, because we don't make mistakes. Like a straight couple will fuck around and forget to pull out, and then they're stuck with a fucking Gemini for the next 18 years. Like, yo, my mom is an Aquarius, and she had a Taurus. For those of you who don't know what that means that she's a very free spirit, and she had a bossy-ass child. But yeah, I can't wait to go baby shopping. Because when I go baby shopping, I'm not interested in their eye color or their hair color. I don't care about their ethnicity. I'm literally gonna be like cooking up the perfect personality. I'm gonna be like, yeah, can I get a Taurus sun? What's the moon sign? No, you know what? I don't care. But do you have a birth chart available? Those jokes are mostly for women, because men don't know anything about horoscopes. And if you meet a guy that knows anything other than when his birthday is, that's super suspect. I'm telling you. Like, the only reason I know about horoscopes is because I'm a lesbian, like I said, and like I know from experience that if a woman asks you when your birthday is, she's literally just trying to figure out if she likes you or not. Like, that's the only reason why. Oh, that is so true. Like, yeah, I just asked someone in the hobby when their birthday was. And then I told them I had a boyfriend. But yeah, it's funny. My favorite thing about like talking to people about their birthday and their horoscope is I like to ask them, like, when I do ask them what their birthday is, I always hit them with the, oh, that makes so much sense. And almost everybody will start being very insecure, and it's so funny to watch them squirm. I love it. And I don't know, like, I'm kind of mean maybe because I like to mess with people, and I think I like to mess with people because I'm an only child. So growing up, I was always very bored, you know? No brothers or sisters. And when I would tell people that I was only child, I would always get like the same response. Usually they would be like, oh, you must be so spoiled. And yes, it's true. I was able to get all of the trauma for myself. I didn't have to share any trauma. I didn't have to share any gifts. All of it for me. And it's cool because, like, I also didn't have to fight anybody for my mom's attention because I don't have any brothers or sisters, right? Although I did have to fight my mom for her own attention because she's a narcissist. I think you guys already know who my mom is, right? Let's give it up for my mom, yo. Being the child of a narcissist is actually really great though, because it's like unlimited support. Like for real. Like if you think about it, like what are the characteristics of a narcissist? Like they believe in everything that they can do, like they're very confident, you know? So she only had one kid. She was like one and done. So it's great because when I was growing up, you know, I'm always like, yo mom, I'm gonna be an archaeologist. I'm gonna be a mathematician. I'm gonna be a marine biologist. I'm gonna be an actress. I'm gonna be this, that. And my mom was always like, fuck yeah, you can do anything. And with all that love and support, I became a server. Being a server is great though, because I used to have like a short temper, but it's actually taught me to be very passive aggressive, which in my 30s, that is the best tool that I have learned. Holy shit. Like I used to get like frustrated with people when they would be rude to me, and I would like, you could see it in my face because I had no self-control. And then now I'm like, wait a second, I have all the control in this relationship with my customers. Cause like if it's 8 a.m. and you're kind of being an asshole to me and all I did was be nice to you, like, yo, I control the coffee that you're drinking. You're on your way to work and you asked me for an espresso and you're getting watered down decaf. And that's really like one of my favorite things about my job, except for like sometimes people like to hold us hostage at tables, you know, and I'm sure everybody here goes to restaurants. Yeah, don't feel bad. I love you guys. You literally pay my rent. Like, don't stop going to restaurants, please. But I will tell you this. If your server tells you that they're going to come back in 1 minute, they will not be back in 1 minute. But when they come back, you should just give them your whole order and not hold them hostage. Because then, when you're in a hurry to leave and you need that check, that server is going to take very long to bring you the check. Because they're probably in the weeds. But yeah, it's no wonder that I became a server because I have like all these tattoos on my body. If you didn't notice. And a lot of times people like to ask me like what my tattoos mean. I do have like some pretty expensive work, and it's, I guess, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. What my tattoos mean, there's really only one meaning for my tattoos. It really means that I was extremely mentally unstable for most of my 20s. Like every time that I would be like, yo, I'm having such a hard week, I think I need to get a tattoo. What I should have been like was, I think I should go see a therapist. But yeah, I think that's my time. I'm not really sure. I'm not good at telling time. There's a little clock up here, but I feel like I've been up here for a minute. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you.
Want to call it that too, and a feminist theater as well, and that will be reflected in all of our performers this evening. So deal with it. It's more fun, because we like everybody. We really like everybody here, you know. And if you don't know if you love everybody, there's an easy test. Do you like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the amalgamation of all of humanity. He has beauty and sensitivity, strength and talent. He is every person. So figure out your relationship with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson right now. Do an audit of it. Pretty good, right? Right? I'm not saying you have to love him. You don't have to marry him, okay? But you at least need to like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, or you're the fucking problem. Just a little bit. like his movies. What's my guy? What's his latest movie? He fucking knows. That is the fucking demo right here. You should all be the demo. Ready for your next performer, everybody?
Really nicely. How you guys doing? I have never done anything for 10 minutes before, so this is usually like 4 nuts for me. Let's see how long we make it through. It's a work in progress. So we've got a hurricane coming, apparently. I just found out about this like 20 minutes ago. That's not good. It would have been great, though, if I was still in, like, middle school, because I remember anytime there was, like, a big-ass test the next day, I would stay awake at night just praying for global catastrophes to pull me out of school for at least, like, a week. It didn't happen. I had a lot of opportunities, but they all fell through. Kind of got, like, a bone to pick with God about it, actually. Because, like, I remember Zika. That had potential. I thought that was gonna do it. It didn't though. That sucked. And then swine. Swine was disappointing. They made a big ass deal about swine flu. That shit was done in like 2 weeks. But here's the big one. Here's the big prospect. It was Ebola. I was so excited about Ebola. Oh my God, people were shitting and bleeding out of their eyeballs. If that shit made it over, I would have been out of school for like 3 years. That would have been amazing. I know what the problem is. I think I'm a good person. I don't know why God doesn't listen to me. Anyone here smoke weed? Do we got any weed smokers? Yeah, I'm going to really breathe into these pauses because I just don't have 10 minutes worth of material, but that's all right. Don't worry, we'll make it through eventually. So to the people here that smoke weed, do you also have depression? Yeah. Woo! Yeah. It's like a chicken and the egg situation, though, because, like, do we smoke weed because we're depressed, or are we depressed because we smoke weed every day? I'm sorry, that's way too deep. I'm going to pull it back now. I can't afford therapy, so this is all I got. My fake-ass Yeezys? I like them. I think they're cute. I'm a comedian, so I like can't afford real Yeezys, but these were like $60 on Amazon, and they got the right shape. I like the sole. One of my teachers here actually just copied my swag and bought an identical pair. So I guess the teacher is learning from the student. But whatever. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at my cheat sheet right here. I'm 25, which means I have absolutely no idea what's going on in my life. It's very stressful. Every day is a complete mystery. I just kind of wake up not having any concept of what's going to happen. But it means I'm right in that sweet spot where when one of my friends tells me that they're pregnant, I really have like no clue how to react. I need to watch their face entirely because it can really go either way. I mean, is this a tragedy or are we celebrating? You know, like, I'm down for either one, but it's really up to you. I'm following your lead. Yeah, being 25 also leads to hormonal imbalances. It's really hard. I want to like fuck everybody that looks at me. So thank you guys for coming out tonight. This has been great. Y'all did a great job. This has been wonderful. I probably won't text back though. But no, it's not my fault. It's the hormones. I'm not a bad person. The hormones are. It's rough, cause like, you know, all I need is some good solid eye contact and some loving emotions. But like, my mom does that. And all the porn on my front page is mommy porn. So it leads to a dilemma constantly. I am not trying to follow these subliminal messages that you guys are fucking me up with. Because listen, it's not me, it's y'all. Y'all are watching it, it's popular, it's trending, it's not my fault. I don't want to think about these things. I think it's good because there's like so much context in the relationship already established. No, it's okay, I don't need to defend mommy porn, I'm sorry. It's just we don't need to like spend time with the build-up because we already know they're not supposed to be doing this. It kind of gets right into. Okay, whatever. No. I'm not defending mommy porn. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. I'm sorry. It is very hot outside. It's terrible. Yeah, no, exactly. It's the hormones. This next thing is also the hormones. I sweat a lot. We all sweat a lot. It's hot outside. Did you just say you don't sweat a lot? That's a fucking lie. It's fucking July 3rd. Of course you sweat. But anyway, so we're at that part of the year where, you know, like midway through the day, you got to run home to change your underwear because they're totally soaked through. That's all right. Don't lie. It's the truth. Problem is, like, I literally never do my laundry because I live in a one-bedroom apartment that doesn't have a washer and dryer. So I just buy new clothes at Target whenever I run out. But that's like not a joke at all. I haven't done laundry in like 8 months. But yeah, the other day I was like trying to find a clean pair of underwear, which is always a whole big fucking thing. And I accidentally picked up one of those fully sweat-through pairs of underwear, and I give it the old sniff test. It was not clean, but I gotta be honest, it kind of smelled good. I liked it. I would bottle that scent, to be honest. I'd call it You to Crotch. I think that works. It's got like an earthy sandalwood vibe to it. I don't know, I'm into it. Wait, was that in Russian? If you're going to heckle me, can you at least do it in English? Jesus Christ. All right. I'm going to circle back around to the weed because I don't really have that much else to talk about. So I smoke a lot of weed, but you guys do too, it sounds like. But do you guys know about dabs? Anyone here smoke dabs? Yeah, ooh, we got a couple dabbers up here. It's basically, for those that don't know, it's like literally the crack of weed. You got to have basically a crack pipe, take a blowtorch, literally a creme brulee torch that shit up. And the intended effect is to take a hot-ass dab and cry for 20 minutes. I think that's the point, because it's so unpleasant. But anyway, so I think the reason I do this on a daily basis is because it really makes everything I do significantly more impressive. I'm a gamer, so I like it when things are on hard mode. Otherwise, like, what adversity would I have in my life if I could just, like, respond to text messages in a timely fashion? And that would be so boring, you know. Instead, I gotta just ghost everyone and feel bad about it all the time. Jesus Christ, it's not that bad either. I'm figuring it out. All right, they gave me the light.
I'm incredibly talented. So many amazing people here. All right, we're doing pretty fucking good over there. Well done. How you doing? Okay, you guys are dry. Did they get you your free popcorn yet? That's the best fucking thing. Oh, free popcorn. Use the QR card on the table, the QR code, for that beautiful purpose. It's a classy joint, guys, okay? That's why we have free popcorn. How are we all feeling? Ready to keep this show a-rockin'? Okay, we have a bona fide rock star coming up next. The queen of darkness herself. Put your hands together.
Tonight? Yes. What's up? There's tequila in here, bitches. Yes. It's sparkling water. No, it's not. My name is Janella Santos. How are we doing tonight? We feeling good? So wonderful to see a packed house, man. It's great, you know. Coronavirus, you know, it was only here for like a week in Florida, and I'm so happy for it to be gone. Thank God. It's a privilege to be sharing a space with all y'all. Thank you so much. Give it up for that. That fucking rocks. I don't know what the fuck happened during Micah's set, but he was complaining about being 25. I turned 30, all right? And it sucks, okay? Everything hurts from the top of my head to the middle of my pussy to the bottom of my toes, okay? But honestly, even through the pain, the physical pain, I still feel like a kid, you know? Because my parents are boomers, and my dad came over on the Mariel boat lift. Anybody know about that? Yeah. He had to pretend he was gay. He was like, hey, let me free. But he didn't have anything to his name, you know, just a wallet full of trauma and communism for decades to come. And my mother went to private school all her life. If you've been to private school in Miami, you know she never had a chance. But by the time that they were 25, they had their 1.5 house, their 2.5 kids, their 3.5, you know, car, whatever. They were grown. They were already fucking grown. And me, I don't know what it is, but I did, you know, save up and make my very first big girl purchase. That's right. I saved up and purchased my very own Nintendo Switch, bitch. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. My grandma's like, y tú no tienes novio. Eso pa' macho. Where's your boyfriend? Where's your boyfriend? Mommy, I don't have a boyfriend. This is my boyfriend, mommy. His name is Mario. She doesn't understand how difficult it is for single women in Miami. Any single ladies here? Bro, I know, I can feel how, like, they are lifeless. Whoa. Whoa. Single ladies. What's the dance? I don't know. My grandma doesn't get it. She's like, the only options are like some motherfucker from Kendall whose name is like Javier or Sebastian. And he bought a DSLR for like $1,500. And so he has a really cool Instagram account. It's all pictures of buildings from downtown. And he spends his weekends in Wynwood, you know, like taking candid shots and fuck, yeah. And I'm gonna put a girl in a thong in the picture, 1,100 likes. I don't like that shit. And I don't go to Kendall, let's be real. Clap for it, girl. And also, like, every guy thinks they're in fucking Fast and the Furious in Miami. They rented the Lamborghini for 3 days and they think they're Paul Walker. But I'm a Mario Kart bitch, y'all. I'm not a Fast and the Furious hoe. I'm a Mario Kart bitch. Sometimes it's 3 a.m. and I'm playing Switch, and the light from the Switch is reflecting off my chest and onto my double chin. And my fingers are engaged, so you know what the fuck I'm talking about, ladies, right here. There's a crime documentary in the background, so I'm wet. I'm sopping. He broke through her window and slashed her throat as she played piano, Mozart's Sonata number 5. Squirt like a fucking Nerf gun. I completely lost my place. So whatever, I'm playing Mario Kart and I'm like, fuck, man. Damn, what is... Bowser's kind of thick though, right? Oh my God, he's got a big ass shell. He must be like 5'6" or 6'4", 6'5" in the Mario Kart world, you know? He's got a bunch of fucking bikes, a bunch of fucking cars. The last dude that I fucked, he came up to me in an electric scooter, bro. Like, I can't ride that. He's got the perfect aesthetic. Chains, lava, cement. Bowser is fucking pansexual. Don't argue with me. Period. So if any Bowsers are in the crowd, my pussy's a piranha plant. I'll come and get ya. I do enjoy living alone, though. Shit is awesome. It's just me and my little Roomba. I named her Suck. Yes. She loves it. 2 C's, Suck. I do have a complicated relationship with her, though. Like I said, I turned 30 not too long ago. My body is begging me to have a child. Jesus Christ. And I end up dumping all of my maternal instincts onto my Roomba, you know? Which is good sometimes, you know. Sometimes I encourage her. She gets around a corner. Oh my God, baby, you did it! Yes, girl, yes! You got around that corner, yes! No man can stop you. Sometimes I feel myself, you know, becoming more selfless. I'll be eating a sandwich and I'll be like, she would love this. Sprinkle a little bit on the floor. She comes whirring towards me. She's so cute. The smile on her face. Sometimes she's working a lot. Sprinkle a little weed on the floor. She starts spinning erratically. She's a whole fucking robot when she's high. She's different. She's different when she's high. She tells me that she prefers vaping now, but I haven't figured it out. I haven't figured out the pen. I'm gonna try for her, you know. But you know, sometimes I have to act like a good Cuban American mother, you know. I have to sprinkle her with insecurities, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, for good measure. Sometimes I check her her tray, and I'm like, oh, so you're gonna eat all of that, huh? Okay, no, it's your robot body, girl. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But if you turn 18 at that weight, you're gonna stay at that weight. So let me know. I'll take you to Weight Watchers on Monday. De cabeza, Weight Watchers. Oh my God. What is wrong with me? I'm a monster. I'm supervising this poor robot's meals and their work ethic. Fuck, what is going on with me? Oh my God. Check my period tracker. I'm ovulating. I'm so sorry, baby. It's just you and me. No man. No man. Oh, man. But generational trauma does come back around like a fucking boomerang. Bow! When I was a girl in the 90s and the 00s, I'm a man now. Shopping as a fat girl, that shit was the worst. Nowadays, you can get as fat as you want, but bitch is gonna look good. Fashion Nova, fucking spandex, lycra, that all came into the culture. You know what I'm talking about? Skinny hoes are in their leggings now, and fat girls are like, we told you. But shopping as a fat girl in the 90s and the 00s was so terrible, dude. All we had was Lindsay Lohan with her tiny little belly button, fucking Paris Hilton and her anorexic dog. The crack epidemic prompted by the government. Everybody looked fly as fuck, okay? Everybody was sexy. And my mom, she was a skinny queen for most of my life. She had a series of very fortunate stomach flus, back to back to back. She looked incredible. She was like, hot, hot. You've seen that on an ad. And she'd love to take us to Dadeland. Anybody know where Dadeland is? That shit has gone down the toilet, right? What is that? Why is soap $12? Crazy. But the Bed Bath & Beyond persists. But whatever, she would take us to the Limited, which was across from the Express. It's kind of like the part of the mall where you're like sweating and cold at the same time, and you're like, what's wrong with my cholesterol? I'm 12. Why? She'd take us to the Limited, and I'd be in the dressing room, like, trying shit on, and nothing would fucking fit, and all the little skinny girls are like, meh. And I'm over here like nothing is working. And I'd be like, peek open the door, and I'd be like, Mom, can I please have a bigger size? What? Mom, can I please have a bigger size? What? Niña, habla más alto. I can't hear you. What are you saying? Mom, can I please have a bigger size? What? Oh, you need a bigger size? Well, I could have told you that, mija. Déjame a ver. Hello? My daughter needs a bigger size. A 12, a 14, a 16. Maybe just get a blanket or a towel and put the logo on it, to preserve her dignity. Somebody help my gigantic daughter! Oh my God, Mom. Can you not tell everybody that I need a bigger size, please? Come on, I was whispering. Ay, niña. I don't know why you're so insecure. You're beautiful, coño. Ay. Pero, yeah. Pero, mija, if you turn 18 at that weight, you're going to stay at that weight. So let me know. I'll take you to Weight Watchers Monday. De cabeza, Weight Watchers Monday. That's a generational trauma again. I hope you all break the chains.
Here, all started here at Vien Theater, which is really freaking cool, because we have that going on too. Open mics every Tuesday. We had a lot of new timers here. So let me tell you a little bit about us. We got shows every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday night. And yeah, and that's it. No. We also do classes, stand-up classes as well. So if you're interested in checking that out, follow us on Instagram at Vien Theater. And get part of all that good stuff too. Oh, and also on the way out, we have 2-for-1 tickets. So whenever you want to come back, you get half off. Oh my God. What an amazing infomercial. Thank you. Thank you. Now, an amazing comic is coming up next. You get see her a ton of times here on Tuesday nights.
We have oral herpes. No. I heard you, Mom. Okay. She gave me oral herpes when I was a young child. I feel like oral herpes is one of the only STDs that it's better if you get it from your parent. It's more socially acceptable. You never hear somebody be like, yeah, I got crabs, but like it was from my dad, I was little. I didn't even get it the fun way. God forbid anybody thinks you're a whore, right? I am a whore, a slut, if you will. But it's only to open doors for myself. And I don't want to be that person, but it's not about me, it's about my mom. Because she'd be super disappointed if I didn't do it. Like if I came back from an audition or a job and I was like, Mom, they wanted to sleep with me for the job. She'd be like, Well, do you need a ride? What is the... Where are they? Where are they? Why are you crying? Oh my God, Catherine, it's just... You go like this for 7 minutes. It's not a big deal. Oh my God. Switch clothes with me. I gotta do everything my fucking self around here. What are they gonna, no, what is he gonna say? Oh, welcome back. You know, you have bigger tits all of a sudden. You look exactly the same. No, they're not gonna know, Catherine. Oh my God. Whatever. Also, how do you think I got this spot up here? Thank you, Tarek. I'm kidding. That's for legal reasons, I'm kidding. It's not my fault that guys make it so easy. That what an easy way to get a massive improvement to one's life. I think it's just because guys are obsessed with their junk. Come on, you know. And you know. I can't see. Oh wait, you're not a man. Sorry. But I think genuinely, I like the fact guys want to talk about their junk. I think it's funny. I think it's good. It's good, healthy. I was recently having sex with this guy, and he was huge. And it's not just his penis. That was, fine. But like, have you ever met a guy where like you could use his ball sack as a reusable bag as a grocery store? It was phenomenal, frankly. I was shocked in a good way. Like somebody accidentally brings you the wrong dessert, and they're like, "Well, I guess it's already here, so there you go." It's comped, server. So that's a server joke for you. But yeah, and guys never realize like how much it throws everything off rhythmically, because I feel like a Newton's cradle. You know those lawyer desk things that go back and forth? I'm like, we're really not gonna ignore the leather duffel bag you have going on down there? I feel like a physics experiment every single time I have sex with this man. It was insane. And I don't know how to ask politely to like, just look at it. Because it's a natural phenomenon when it's like super big. And you're just like, what is that? That's crazy. It's like a boob. And I really want to, whenever I hold them, I feel like Jeff Goldblum's character in Jurassic Park. When he's like in the science lab and he's like holding the egg that only the females did, and he was like, life finds a way. You like that, Aunt Robin? There you go. But that movie's hilarious because I wish we would criticize children the way that movie does. Or in the beginning of the movie, Alan Grant. Okay. He was, there's this like tubby little fat kid in the beginning of the movie, and he's like, they're going to the archaeological dig site, and he's like, that looks like a turkey. And they're like doing the velociraptors. And he just goes, Alan Grant, he was like facing away. He was like on the screen. He's like, oh yeah, that's where the fucking tail is, and it died like this. And you hear him, that looks like a turkey to me. And this man goes, what did you just say? Come here. And he pulls out a real like velociraptor claw, and he goes, do you know the top speed of a velociraptor is? It's 45 fucking miles an hour. I'm surprised you'd be able to get up to a light jog with that gut hanging off of you. They hunt in packs, okay? And it would take this claw, and it would carve you up right there across the stomach, and all your insides would fall out, and the kid's like, carve you up and eat you while you're alive. And the kid's like, what the fuck? And like the woman, I'm pretty sure, is like, Alan. She's like, shut up, bitch. I'm not done. And then he would take this and start carving your little body up. And no, you want to hear something funny? You want to hear a joke? What does this claw and my dick have in common? No, ask me. Ask me! It would both slice your mother in half. Fuck you. If we started addressing children like that, we would have a lot less problems. Because kids just say the most crazy shit to you. The most insulting, crazy shit. I was babysitting a child once. A girl, if it matters. It doesn't. But she was like, she was interested in getting braces because, of course, her teeth were fucked up because she's little. And she just goes, yeah, I think I have to have braces. And I was like, it's okay. Listen, I had braces for a really long time. It's going to be all right. You know what? It'll fly by. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, listen, at least you didn't have to have headgear, right? Huh? That would suck. And I showed her. She was like, what is that? I was like, don't worry, I'll show you a picture. So I showed her a picture, and she goes, you look like you had headgear. Not that I currently had headgear, but that my energy gave off that I was the type of human being that would require headgear. And I just said, a turkey. That's my time. Thank you.
That's Cat Smith, everybody. At Panicked House Cat. Check it out. Holy Jesus. Guys, we're just going to hang out here all night because it's raining. So. Hey, cool. Awesome. What about you guys? Miami locals. I love that. DC? Fantastic. Okay, cool. And my people from Boston over here? Orlando doesn't count. Orlando's fine. Where are y'all from? Right here, getting the drinks. Where are y'all from? I know where you're from. You go away. Where are you from? From here? She's passing it. It's a general. You're Puerto Rican. Oh, I'm not asking like your DNA. But from Miami? Cuban. Wow, she really wouldn't let me call her Puerto Rican by accident. She was like, no, actually. No, and we're going to get this right. Thank you, Puerto Rico. Representation, okay, matters. Our next performer is wonderful. We get to bring a lot of great people around here, but it's an absolute pleasure to have her whenever she's here, and she's going to be
I put my best TJ Maxx outfit on for you guys, so let's have some fun. The other day I was wearing this outfit, and this guy walked up to me and he was like, you're a pretty hot MILF. I was like, I don't have kids. He's like, well, you look like you do. And I was like, oh, shit. Oh, whoopsies. Should probably get it together. You guys, I'm a disaster person, okay? Like, I don't think I have a drinking problem per se, but the other day I was donating blood, and there was an olive in it. I was like, oh, shit. Is that blue cheese? If so, can I take it to go? I have vodka in my purse. We can make some martinis for the way home. Get a little fucked up. I'm trying to get my life together, guys. Like, every day I started working out. I had to because I went to the doctor, and according to him, doing Kegels is not a sufficient form of exercise. Who knew? They don't teach you these things in school anymore, you know? Like, I don't even think Kegels work anymore. Like, I'll do one now. They don't work, okay? I looked down the other day in the mirror, and it was like a Salvador Dali painting down here, you guys. Just like a lot of sad, melting clocks, just like tick-tocking away. Just tick-tocking away. I think it's like a grandfather clock at this point. I don't know. It's good. It's a being a so I'll try that again. Being a Smithsonian. If you guys want to purchase it later, let me know. Any art dealers or art fans out there? No, I'm trying to just lose some weight. It's hard for me though because growing up, my only father figure was Papa John. So fucking. I mean, he showed up at least, 30 minutes or less. So that was always a nice surprise. And he had food. I was like, oh my God, what a treat. It's just hard for me. I'm at a certain age. I know like everyone was talking like, oh my God, I'm 30. I'm so old. Me too, guys. I'm 30-something years old. And I'm like, it's just like getting to that age. So I just decided this year I want to get healthy enough that I feel confident when I sit on a man's face that I'm not going to suffocate him, like hashtag goals. I'm putting it on my vision board. 2025, we'll probably get there. I'm thinking about getting Botox. I know you guys are like, you're gorgeous. I'm like, I am, but I do want to fix some things, just like preserve. My youth is fleeting. It's just dying away too. So there's like these 2 fucking lines right here I want to get done. And I'm not sure how much it's going to cost me because I'm like broke as fuck. So I'm thinking like, $500 or I don't know. But I'm a little nervous to do this because I feel like going to get Botox is going to be like going to get my oil changed. And it's like going to be a lot of upsell. They're going to walk up and be like, ma'am, we need to talk. You got to replace all those filters. Your front end, that's bad. Your back end, what happened? I was like, that was an accident, sir. There's a lot of miles on it. And I was like, I know, but just a lot of upsell. I think I'm just going to, I fear I'm going to walk out of there with like $5,000 in debt with a bleached asshole and a vaginal rejuvenation. I did need a new hood, so it worked out, you guys. I need a new hood. Kelly Blue Book value just skyrocketed. You guys, I'm a disaster person. I am recently single. Thank you. Yes. I was in an open relationship. Anyone ever been in an open relationship? Okay. I think they're the key to being one. I really think it is the secret to success and to a happy relationship. But that's not how my boyfriend took it when I told him the secret. He was like, no, bitch, this doesn't work anymore. I was like, okay. I don't know. I have trust issues. I'm not sure, but I think both of my boyfriends are now cheating on me. Do you know how hard it is to find good guys these days? It's just impossible, okay? He said we had I don't know, a lot of different things in life. He said we just speak the same love language. I don't know do you guys know what a love language is? Me either. I was like, dude, I don't know what that is. Like, do I need to Google this? Like, you're breaking up with me with something I don't even know what you're talking about? Like, and by the way, I told you I was bipolar, not bilingual, so that's on you, Alejandro. I think he owes me some Los Cientos, if I'm being honest. I think it was on him. But all my friends are getting married, which is fun. But it was fun the first time. Now these whores are getting married like for the 3rd time. It's too much, you guys. Okay? I can't trick one man into marrying me, okay? And these bras are out here collecting rings like Michael fucking Jordan. I'm like, for real? By the time we're 40, they're going to be on a 3-peat repeat. I'm like, how are you doing this? Everyone is getting married. You know who got married last year? I'll tell you. Casey Anthony. Yeah, she's a murderer. She's a murderer, you guys. She's a murderer. She is. And now, it's not fair, because now she gets to be a wife, and a former mother. You guys, I'm sorry, you guys fucking Casey Anthony fans in here? I don't know if you seem like you got a little tight on that. Just so you know, I'm from West Palm, okay? I lived down there with her. We drank all the time together. I ran that joke past her one time, and she was like, oh my God, I love it. It kills. I was like, so do you, bitch. I love that girl. She's great. She's so fun to party with. I'm just sick of my friends getting married because, like I said, first time's cool. Now it's just like too much. I'm not bitter. I'm just fucking broke. I can't afford it. It's too much. It's too much. Every time I go to my mailbox, you guys, I get like a bill. I get an overdue bill. I get a wedding invite, which, let's be honest, that's also a fucking bill. Okay? Save the dates? How about no? How about you save a fucking tree and send me a text message? Don't send me that shit. I don't need pictures of you and your future ex-husband in a pumpkin patch. Like, where am I gonna put this? I live with my parents. I don't even own a fridge, you fucking bitch. It's ridiculous. And it's just too expensive. Not only to like go to all these weddings, and then a lot of times I'm in the wedding. Oh my God. Have you guys ever been in a wedding? Been a maid of honor, bridesmaid, groomsman? Okay. It is ridiculous. I know, like, student debt's a problem. I think we need to address bridesmaid debt, okay? It's crippling me. It is too much. Let's start off with the dress. It is the ugliest fucking dress you'll wear in your life. But for some reason, it costs like $12,000. And you're just like, I don't get this. And then the bride's always trying to like make it sound good. She's like, well, you look good in it, Stephanie. It's great. You can wear it again. You can wear it anywhere. Bitch, where do you think I go? It's Friday. I'm wearing a jean shirt telling dick jokes to strangers in the dark. Like, I can't wear this again. Also, do you have any idea how hard it is to get semen out of chiffon? It's impossible. Who's picking up that dry clean tab? You know, it just doesn't stop. 10 years, you guys, I've gone to all of these people's weddings, bachelorette parties, bridal showers, engagement parties, which if you've ever fucking had an engagement party, you're an asshole. I'm here to tell you. What are you doing? You're having a midi wedding to tell me that you're going to have a wedding? It's like, I get it. Like, it's excessive. I don't know. I don't go to McDonald's on my way to BurgerFi, guys. That's all I'm saying, okay? It's too much. And then now all these lovely lady friends of mine, they're getting pregnant on purpose. When the fuck did this become a thing, you know? Like, when did being pregnant become good news? It's like, great, now there's another little bastard I have to buy a present for. It just doesn't fucking stop. I met my friend's baby the other day. Not a fan. He had, like, rules. Okay, all right, I'm kind of a disaster person. I get it. So my friend, like, stopped me at her front door. She's like, before you come in, Stephanie, we got to talk about some stuff. First things first, you can't smoke when you're around the baby. And I was like, relax, dude. I doubt your baby's even cool enough to smoke weed, you know, so. Plus, I was going to do cocaine that day, you guys. I needed to be productive. I don't know why she's so judgmental. I've seen this bitch do lines off a stranger's penis in the back of a 7-Eleven after a Brad Paisley concert. What? Fucking pump the brakes there, Mother Teresa, okay? You are no saint. She has a sign in her house that says live, laugh, love. I got a tattoo right here that says live, laugh, come. Seems more inviting, like more welcoming. She's the one who changed, not me. Then she had a gender reveal party, which I don't know what that was. I just fucking heard party, so I did some Molly, got fucked up. They're doing the countdown. They're like, 3, 2, 1. I just took my pants off. I was like, it's a girl! Or a middle-aged woman. Someone's like, is that a Salvador Dali painting? I was like, I don't know, guys. I don't get the appeal of motherhood. I never have. And I think, honestly, to be fair, that's because I probably never have been pregnant before, you know, to like full term. Okay, you guys, I just want to say I think about getting rid of that joke all of the time. All right, but Alabama forces me to keep it, so it's not really my choice.
I want one too. It's okay. Old fashioned? Oh, very nice. Classy. Cool. Very good. Who wants to make up a drink? Let's do that really quick. A drink that's never been made before. Can we do it? You said yes, so I'm calling on you now. What should it be called? What should the drink be called? Something new that doesn't exist. So you get to make it up. I didn't ask you. What do you want? Just put two random words together. Whoa! Woo! That's a spicy drink. Yeah, which one would you want? What do you want to call it? What do you want to call it? I am confused now is the name of the drink. We'll call it. Exactly. It's now available at the bar, half off. You can get one. I am confused now. That's a good theme. We might, if you don't mind, we might put it on the mural outside. All right, guys. All we got left is our headliner. So put your hands together.
Shaking my ass in some tight-ass jeans, baby. That's right. These jeans are fucking tight. Jesus, these are my skinny clothes. Skinny clothes is that outfit in the back of your closet where you said, you know what, I'm going to lose 15 more pounds. Thank you. Yes, you understand me. Because y'all don't get it. I go to the mall, and you ever buy clothes a little too small, and you tell yourself, summer's coming up, I'm going to get in shape, I'm going to put this on. That's what the fuck I do. I fucking buy mediums and say it's going to work out. It's hot outside. I know I'm going to slide into this shit. Yeah. Before the pandemic hit, I had lost like 128 pounds. It was amazing. Thank you. Notice I said before the pandemic hit, because holy shit. That thing, the pandemic took my cooking game to a new level. Being home, just opening up 3-4 laptops. Got different YouTube channels on all of them. One person showing me how to make bacon. Somebody else teach me how to make eggs. Pancakes on this one. An edible on this one. This shit was lit. Because you're just home. You're just home, insane, eating and getting high. Like God intended. That's what God intended, you understand? That's what weed, that's why it grows out of the ground and you find your food on the ground. Like, because that's what God intended. He wants you to pick it up, eat it, and be like, that's crazy. And then put that in your mouth and go, wow, that's really crazy. I just had a mushroom and a tomato. I'm gonna sit down and think about the stars and maybe that's where God is. Fuck. How you guys doing? Y'all all right? You're in the prime of your life. That's what people tell you. It don't feel that way, right? It don't fucking feel that way. Jesus. Just interns. Exactly. That's what the fuck it is. How old are you, sir? 22? 22? 21? The baby of the group. 22 and 21. What was I doing when I was 22 and 21? I was pretending I understood what the bouncer was talking about. I can let you in, but you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get something going, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what does that mean? My friend's like, he wants you to either buy bottles or bring women. I'm like, what? I have glasses on, sir. I'm buying neither bottles nor women. I got nothing for you. Shit is tough kind of going to it. When was the last club y'all went to? Last weekend, where'd you go? Wharf. I've been to Wharf. I don't know Blackbird. That's not a club? That's just a lounge? I've been to the Wharf. That's a lot of motherfuckers. That's all I know. Like, to me, if there's a lot of people, it's a club. It's a club. Like, if music is playing, I don't know half the artists. Drinks are $15. And that's like the shitty ones. Like the shitty, you want Kettle One? $25. That's a club. That's a club. And there's a lot of pressure when you're 22 and 21 and you're in a club and it's full of people who potentially could be great friends. They could be a piece of pussy for you, whatever. And there's this pressure to like know what the fuck you want to do, because you might, and it's just, imagine the three of y'all go there, and it's just you and your friends, and y'all vibing, y'all got drinks in your hands, you're like, it's kind of silly to stand here, so let's dance. All of a sudden, you become three men just dancing together. And you like, I hope the ladies see our energy and understand that we wild for the night, and we just want to meet somebody and have a good time. Because that's what women do. They get together, they stand, and they're like, you know what? Ain't no men around. Let's finally have fun. And then they actually dance, and they doing everything, and then that weird dude just come up like, hey, I'm trying to get into all of this. I like what's happening. And everybody's like, you fucking up the fucking shit, man. Let's dance in a circle away. It's tough. That's where you're supposed to meet somebody, because you can't meet them at work. That's illegal. You got to meet them where the people are. Where are the people? At the club. And what is happening at the club? Loud music that hurts your chest if you're old. As soon as you turn 28, that bass is just... You start getting sleepy. Motherfuckers are like, nah, we turning up. All right, this shit is kind of cool, whatever. Let's go to 11. You're like, 11? What time is it? Fuck. You ever been asked to go out some more after you've already been out? That's a very, very tough fucking place to be. That is a test of your like wild for the night factor. That when people start talking to you about, so what y'all trying to do now, and it's like 12:45 a.m. You're like, what y'all trying to do? And you're like, oh, it's Thursday. 12:45. You ask me what I'm trying. I should be up in 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be up in 3 hours. But you can't do that. Not at 22. You got class in the morning. You gotta pretend like you don't give a fuck, but you really give a fuck because you know you can't afford them student loans. You gotta get a good job. What the fuck? But you pretending. You like, nah, we hanging out. Senior year, baby. We ain't doing shit. I ain't studying shit. I hope I get that internship. I hope I get that. 22. I was pretty good at sex from like listen. Cause no woman will ever believe that. 22, you wasn't good, you just had stamina. That's right. Fellas, that's half the battle. Half the battle is staying hard. You ever, as you get older, you learn these things, you know, cause you start realizing, like, there's no kind of combination of stroke I could give you that's as good as a vibrator that goes brrrr, and that's it. No matter how hard you shake your shit, you will never get the that she does when you just stick a vibrator in. You know that sound? You're not gonna get it. So it's just staying up. That's it. Just stay up while she do all that dumb shit. Whatever she's doing, she's like, yes, your penis is perfect. I can do whatever I want on this shit. Yes. You're just standing there with your toes fucked up like this. Like, oh, come on. Think of grandma. No. Doing whatever you can. Just trying to stay alive. That shit is hard. You ever come in somebody, but you ain't tell them yet? You just letting them ride. You just like, I don't. Hey, if you laugh, I'm gonna fall out this shit. Like, don't. I'm starting to lose feeling on my shit, and it's just, I'm getting close. You good? I wait until my girl come, and then she's like, did you come? I'm like, for way back. I came yesterday, motherfucker. That shit. You was riding on rope dick. That was rope dick you had. The real dick left the train about 4 fucking weeks ago. Train station. Bill Cosby's in the streets. Be careful. Be careful. Heard he's gonna be a bartender down at the wharf. Boo. You guys booing Cosby? Boo Cosby. It's almost a pornography genre. Boo Cosby. This guy, he just put it together. I appreciate it, fam. Cosby's out in the streets. It was trying times for black people, because black people, like, it was a strict divide. There was the black people on this side who was like, Cosby is a fucking criminal. Throw that motherfucker under the jail. Fuck Cosby. And then there was this other side that was like, white people be doing fucked up shit, and maybe Cosby. Like, I didn't like Puddin' Pops neither, but I'm just saying. Don't you think the white man could have, you know, I heard he was trying to buy an NBC or some shit. I think he was Maybe. But he definitely had sex with them girls while he looked at contracts. Like, that's what, because my firm belief is, like, I have a hard time in life with the idea of having to give the benefit of the doubt to somebody accused of rape. It's tough. Because, like, when you're accused of rape by one woman ever, that's just a tough court case that's gonna work out. It's just you and her. But when it's you against her, 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 I then have to go, damn, nigga, these girls are mad at you. What happened? There's a lot of people who are upset. It's tough. Like, no matter what, you at least had sex with them for a second. You can't make it up. You wasn't fucking home eating cookies and then got an email from your manager saying, you're not gonna believe what they talking about. What in the fuck? I think that's how Cosby reacted when he felt, what in the fuck? No. They try to send the cops to jail. I don't know. He's in there. He's out. R. Kelly's in there. That was another person that black people had to fucking, you was on this side, you was on that side. He's fucking kids. Fuck him. Put him under the jail. Then maybe them white people sent them girls at his house. You don't know. Stupid. You can't, like, because there is a need to defend blackness sometimes, no matter what form it takes, because it always feels like it's under attack. It's something any minority faces. When women see a woman under attack, what you see is you, because you're a woman. If you're a gay person, you see a gay person under attack, what you see is you. And so black people are under this fucking pressure all the time. Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, incredibly talented people who just can't stop doing the wrong, nasty shit. And then you have to ask yourself, is that what it takes to be good? Evil? Like, do I have to do evil things? Because I could never rape somebody, but I could definitely tell you I'm going to your party and not show up. Like, will God accept that? Will God accept breaking plans at the last minute? I'm going to take you to the airport. Don't even worry about it. Stand outside with your bags. I'm coming. Then I just turn over on my bed. Take the AC a little bit more. You know how it is. It's perfect. Fucking 68 degrees with a comforter on. That's God's plan right there. It's tough. It's tough. But you got to do the right thing no matter what. No matter what the fucking shit is. You got to do the right thing. Even if it's fucking feels like you're under attack as a black person, you must call out bullshit when you see it. That's why I keep trying to tell black people to get vaccinated. They keep looking at me and saying, but the Tuskegee experiments. And I'm like, nigga, I know. I was there too. I read the books with you. We was in the same class. Remember Miss Foster? I was there. It's just tough because it's always conspiracy theory. Everything is conspiracy theory at some point. It's salacious. It makes you feel like you know something that everyone doesn't. Because the truth is, life is actually fucking boring, and it's just run by rich people who are bored with that. And that's it. So then they just I wonder what would happen if we told these people to don't do that shit so that we could just keep selling cars or whatever the fuck we sell. They keep banging on windows, demanding restaurants to be open. Whatever nonsense was happening in Kentucky. And then you're just looking at black people like, this is, like, please don't be like these dumb white folks that's gonna die. Because they don't believe in science. Please don't do that. And then they end up dying because everything falls downhill because the black people are at the bottom of the totem pole. So if white people don't wear their mask, you saying, oh, but this is real shit. If white people don't wear their mask, Black people don't wear their masks. Who's going to die first? Black people. So please wear your mask. Until you get vaccinated, then fuck that mask. Walk everywhere you go. As soon as I got vaccinated, I went to the strip club and licked everybody's asshole. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I'm vaccinated now. Come here. The bouncer was furious. He's like, hey, nigga, don't lick my asshole. I said, nigga, we free now. This is what we doing. That's tough, right? When you fucking lick a bouncer's asshole. That nigga, he clench his butt tight like crack walnuts with that shit. Speaking of assholes, I'll tell you about the first time I got my ass ate. It's a good story. It's a story about true love. I was on a date with this lady, this young lady, and she was like, hey, I got a surprise for you. I was like, oh, shit. I'm about to get my dick sucked from the back. Here we go. Went out, had a good evening, came home, and she was real aggressive that night. And you know how if your partner's being very aggressive, you got to play along. So she pushed me. And I was like, ah! I fell back on the bed, and she had pulled my pants out, and then she pulled my dick out. And I was like, okay, you mean business. And she started sucking my dick. What? Yeah, y'all was talking. But here's the thing. I'll say this as an aside. People who suck dick, as a person who gets his dick sucked, I just want to say that we appreciate what you guys do for the community, the way you guys give back. But this particular person was on some bullshit because she was using her hand as a mouth guard. You ever get like when she's like, I'm not sucking dick past right here. It's all a dick. This Christian girl sucking tonight. That's an upsetting blowjob. My shit is ashy and gray at the bottom. Like a good blowjob is when your butt cheeks are wet. I think because that's what men live for. Like, have you ever told somebody, spit on my dick? And she goes, dude. And you're like, that's not what I meant. I need you to do that. Like you brushing your teeth, but you late for work. Right on my dick. Now, at this point, I don't know if she had been lifting weights or what. But she proceeded to lift both of my legs in the air at the same time. And then she buried her face under my ball sack. And I said, what you looking for? And then she licked my butthole. Now, the sound that came out of my body, I've never been able to repeat. But you ever had something so freaky happen to you that you became the vulnerable one? You're just under the covers looking at her like. Do you do that with everybody? Yeah. So we was together for about 12 years after that. That shit was kind of good job. All right. I got to get off on stage soon.
For yourselves. Yeah. Welcome to Firework. My name is Aldi, like the supermarket. It's better than usual. I usually get a different reaction when I compare myself to a discount superstore. People are like, bitch, you're like Sedanos. Or like, Bravo. Anyone ever shops at Bravo? No, just me. Hey, they have really good, they still have Twinkies. You guys remember Twinkies? Yeah. How we doing? Who do we have here? Wow, this is the cast of like The Real World. You're all so pretty. What the fuck? Where's the ugly friend? Is that empty chair for the ugly friend? So oh no, please wait, bitch, you're gorgeous too. What the fuck? Where are you guys from? Miami. Are you all from Miami? Like, wow, born and raised? No. Now, yeah, no one's from Miami. Let's start there. Okay, no one's from Miami. What about you guys? Where are you guys from? What? She's like, born and raised in Miami, bitch. Cool. What about you two? Kendall. Yeah, are you guys on a double date? What's going on here? You two dating and you two friends? Sisters, cool, nice. How long have you guys been together? 6, 7 years. He's like, I stopped counting after 5. What about you guys over here? Oh, some familiar faces. Yes. Are you all from Miami? Are you from Miami? LA. Oh my God. Anyone else from LA? You guys should link up after the show and like talk about LA. I don't know what you guys do there. Any immigrants here? Yes. Tonight's lineup is all immigrants. Okay? So if you were born here or consider yourself American, don't worry. We're not going to steal your jobs. Okay? Specifically not me. Like, I don't know how to use an AK-47, so I'm not going to be a mass shooter. You guys are okay. Too early, right? Too soon to get this dark. It's okay. It's okay. We're all family here. I want to hear, like, what countries do we have here? Where are you guys immigrated from? Where? Russia. Cool. Give it up for Russia. You having fun hacking elections? She's like, I didn't do it. What else? Who else? I heard Uruguay, of course. Nigeria. Yes. Where are you at, Nigeria? Yes. Cool. Anyone else from Nigeria? You're special. What else? What do we have? Do we have Brazilians? One Brazilian. Peru? Peru. Cool. Any Mexicans? Cuba. Now, I'm not Cuban, but I've had a lot of Cuban in me. So I'm like an honorary Cuban. But hey, being gay in Miami, like, that's all there is, Cuban. So I should get a medal. I should be like honorary Cuban or some shit. No, I am actually from Uruguay. Yes. The pause is there so you guys can Google where Uruguay is. I moved here. You know, where is it? Where is it? Yes, we're off to a great start. Russia. I'm going to call you Russia all night. You drink in Russia? Vodka? Of course. Can you say vodka in like a Russian, like, vodka? That turns me on. So if you were a guy, I would have already like bent over. Better luck next time, Russia. So I immigrated here from Uruguay when I was 11 years old. That's why I still, I don't have much of an accent, which has been hard. Like, my culture tells me I'm not Uruguayan enough, They're like, you're like a gringo, like, But here, I'm not American enough. So, yes, right? So I'm like, where the fuck do I fit in? Like, I feel like you guys remember Britney Spears, I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. Like, I'm not Uruguayan, not yet American. Free Britney, by the way. Yes. That's how I know you guys are a cool crowd. That's usually my crowd tester, Free Britney. And if no one woos, I quit the show. I'm like, lights off, bye. So good for you guys. But I'm just turned 30 years old. There was some hesitation there. I feel like this is a young crowd. How old are you? You guys are like high schoolers. No? How old are you couples? See? Baby. And you? See, baby. I turned 30, everyone's a baby to me. Like, unless you're like 30 and up, baby, 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 baby. But turning 30 and being gay, it's crazy because us gays live everything so much faster, right? So we live like, think of it like dog years, okay? So, yeah. And I think it's because, like, gays, we have so many issues. And I can say that as a gay. If any of you straight say it. But any gays? My friends, of course. Oh, my favorite lesbian couple in the world. Tell everyone how long you've been together. I do this to them every show. You should know. They've been together a long time, okay? But lesbians don't count. Like, lesbians move in, like, by the next date. So, or no. That's why they made that U-Haul joke, right? But yeah, it's hard, and it's like dating in Miami, the sunniest place for the shadiest motherfuckers, right? And I've been trying to get out there and date, and I did see a few guys. You know, it hasn't been that bad. But one guy, he took an issue when he walked into my room and saw my Britney Spears posters. And yes, I'm 30 and still have Britney posters. Fuck all of you. He walks in and he's like, "Oh hell no!" He's like, "This shit's gotta go or I go." And I was like, "Fuck." No, I really did. I tore off one of the posters off the wall. So I rolled it up and beat the shit out of him as I'm kicking him out of my house. Free Britney, bitch! Jesus, not in my house. Give me more. So I guess he didn't hit me, baby, one more time. Ah. Yes. The second guy I went on a date with, he ghosted me. No, I don't feel too bad. He actually literally ghosted me because he died. Yeah, it was traumatizing to say the least because it was going so great, right? But guys are so inconsiderate. No matter gay, straight, bi, whatever, they're inconsiderate, including me. I'm inconsiderate. And I didn't hear from him for like 2 weeks. Then I see on Facebook like all these posts like R.I.P., like whatever his name was. And I was like, oh my God. And I was thinking like I should maybe like put something, you know, like post like an R.I.P. post. But then all the pictures on my gallery were his dick in my mouth. Sorry, Mom. Get it for my mom. She's here. Yes. So the last guy I went on a date with, he actually was Uruguayan. My first and probably last Uruguayan ever. But he was like fresh off the like plane. I was going to say boat, but he's not Cuban. And he's like, you know, like, it's going great, but I don't think you're Uruguayan enough. So I'm like, what? So you know what I did? Like, I started wearing my fucking Uruguay jersey under my shirt so that I can be like, am I Uruguayan now? Mom, throw me the ball. There we go. Oh, goal! Give me that. See, am I Uruguayan enough now? Will you fuck me, Uruguayan boy? What? No, but just leave it. Just let it go into the darkness. We have an amazing show for you guys tonight. Like I said, everyone on the stage is an immigrant. No one was born here. I'm so excited. Give it up for yourselves.
If anybody wants a copy, I can circulate it after the show. Come see me. There's a sign-up sheet somewhere. So there's definitely a lot of stereotypes about Russians. You know, like Russians are not friendly. It's not that we're not friendly. We just don't want to talk to you. Or Russian women dress like prostitutes. Prostitutes dress like Russian women. Okay. No disrespect to sex workers. Essential work. But everything you've heard about Russian parties is true. They're off the chain, and there's a 60% chance of a shirtless Putin at some point. So I have a 5-year-old, my little Tovarish, and she's very social, to my disappointment, because we have to attend a lot of birthday parties, kid parties. There's sometimes like 2 a week that we have to go to. And you know the drill, right? They're 2 hours long. You get in, you get chicken nuggets, you get a juice box, you have the sheet cake, you sing happy birthday, you get the fuck out just enough for them to be completely hyped out of their mind, but not enough to actually kill the afternoon. And then they release those children back into the wild to their parents' care. It's complete bullshit. So I do enjoy Russian parties. Now, the first time my daughter and I went to a Russian party together, a birthday party for her friend, she was a little intimidated, and rightfully so. When we arrived, they had like literally everything. Like anything that you can imagine was there at that party. They had an indoor bounce house. They had a petting zoo. They had a guy to the side giving private karate lessons. I'm not making this up. This was happening. There was a photo booth for like a rock star themed with props and actors. And the crown jewel was a confetti discotheque for the children that was playing like house music. It was fantastic. Now the spread was amazing. They had everything. They had lamb shanks, grilled salmon, a fucking shawarma station, any kind of salad you can imagine, a whole table of desserts. They had alcohol. It was like beer, white wine, red wine, champagne, whiskey, vodka, and that was just for the kids. So if you have a chance to make friends with a Russian family, on the off chance of being invited to one of those parties, it'll take you a year or 2 to penetrate the icy exterior, but it'll be worth it. Thank you so much.
Who gon' handle me? Thinking he's a player, he's a member on the team. He put in all that work, he
Keep it going for Olga, everybody. Yes.
I love my niggas equally. Fucking 9 to 5 niggas with that superstar beat.
See, Russia? I didn't tell you, but see? Were you surprised? Do you know her? Are you cousins? Neighbors. Wait, for real? Oh, so you were at that kid's party? Okay, I have a confession to make, okay? I feel like we're like family here. I would bottom for Putin. For Vladimir Putin. I would bottom for him. I know that's controversial, but but then again, I would also bottom for mostly anyone. So not that much of a surprise. You guys like my jacket? I was gonna wear it too with the rest of the getup, but it was too much. You like it? Peru? Is Peru good at soccer? Didn't think so. Just kidding. How's the real world doing? Yeah? Oh, are you all dating? No. Married in the middle? You two? Dating? You two? Wow. It's like a triple date. How cute, right? Straight people. If we gays do that, we all end up sleeping with each other. So. Anyways, I forgot to mention we got off to such a high start. If you look at the pretty little what the fuck, the QR code that on the table, you order your drinks and we bring them right to you. You don't even have to get up, right? Does LA have that? Didn't think so. Does Russia have that? Didn't think. Oh, you're not even paying attention. No, just kidding. You're good. All right, who's ready for some more comedy? Cool. The next comedian
security people than my wife. But if you guys are thinking, even if his jokes are bad, I will get a discount from a 7-Eleven store, then you're racist. Because we Indians don't give any discounts. But I do get a little sick and tired of the brown stereotypes. You know, my American colleague asked me today, Sita, what will be your code name if you were a terrorist? I was like, what do you mean if I were a terrorist? He resigned. As you guys can see, I am a clean comic. Fuck yeah. Do you all understand my Indian accent? Because I don't. Any Indian people in the house? No? I feel so at home. Well, my parents did not give me a name. They gave me a paragraph. And it is Seetharaman Radhakrishnan, you know, which means better luck next life. Well, I can be romantic. Well, I was singing this to a girl today. Hello, is it me you're looking for? She said, yes, you moron. Can you stop singing and fix my computer? Yes, I am a computer engineer by race. My first word was not mama, it was Java. And when my friends were doing drugs like PCP, I was doing TCP/IP. And if you guys don't know what that is, well, congratulations, you have a life. Whenever I get homesick, I call the Dell technical support. Thanks for calling Dell. This is James Wood. How may I help you? Is that cousin Ravi? Say hi to your pet goat, man. You know, I met a girl outside. She told me I look like a British celebrity. I asked her, is it James Bond? She said, no, man, it's Mr. Bean. Well, a little bit about India. We Indians have a love-hate relationship with the British. But I feel bad for them because I recently tried British food. I mean, how bad is your empire's cuisine that you have to start colonizing other countries to get some food recipes? You know, I think this is how it went down. The queen was like, I can't eat any more of this bland food. Take the royal army, colonize India, and get me some chicken tikka masala. And make it medium spicy. We Indians are very peaceful people, guys. The only thing we want to blow up in your neighborhood are the prices at our 7-Eleven stores. Yeah, I got a sale going on if you guys want to come by. I don't like physical confrontation at all because as you can see, I will lose. Like if I find you flirting with my wife, my trash talk to you will be, I will make your life hell when you call the help desk. Yep. Growing up in India, I did all the stupid things to impress girls, you know, like stalking them. I got kidnapped one time, and they made me call my dad. He was like, how much money do they want? Say hello to your new foster parents for me. But as soon as I came to the US for my studies, the conservative Hindu guy I am, I said, forget alcohol and chicken, and went straight to cocaine and beef. Who the hell decided to name their store BJ's? Are you guys kidding me? I land here from India for the first time. I got high as shit, and my friend took me to BJ's. That did not end well at all. I was running around with my dick hanging out, yelling at people, "Where are the glory holes?" They threw me out, man. My first date after college ended in a complete disaster. Yeah, I'm still married to her. But married sex does become really monotonous and boring, right? So I thought I will spice things up. You know, I suggested anal. Bad idea, guys. My wife came to the bedroom with this huge strap-on. My butt's still hurting. Like, everybody is going through something in my house. I'm going through midlife crisis. My kids are going through teenage life crisis. My wife, she's going through all my emails and text messages. It's a madhouse. I wanted to write some self-deprecating jokes, you know, so I spoke to my wife, and then to my mother. I ended up writing my suicide note. Yeah, tomorrow's the big day. If you guys don't hear from me, well, I don't know, look at the obituaries or something. But I do feel happy today, guys, because I uploaded a comedy video to YouTube today. Within 1 hour, I got 5,000 views, guys. And that's just my immediate family. Yeah. As you guys like some wife jokes, here is one more for you. My wife just came back from a long trip to India. As soon as she walked into the house, there is like 10 minutes of kissing and hugging and crying. You know, the dog surely missed her. Okay, I'm switching to Indian jokes now. Well, my time. Very lucky to be Indian, guys. Yes. My first cousin is a doctor. My second cousin is a dentist. My third cousin is my wife.
In the lobby, yes. Guess who made them? Not me, my mom. That's why there's all of this, and this jersey is about to pop. If you cut me open, I'm like empanada stuffing. Like, there's no actual organs. I'm just mushrooms and everything. But yeah, go get some empanadas in the lobby. Yes. Now, the next comic, she's very special to the show. We actually produced the first Firework last year in the middle of the pandemic, and it was a virtual show. Anyone see that? My mom. Thanks, Mom. But yeah, so it's been really cool to watch it come to life here and with all you amazing people. She's also a stand-up producer here at Villain Theater and just a huge part of our community. Please put your hands together.
You know it's an immigrant show because everyone's talking about their parents. No one loves their parents. I mean, fears their parents like immigrant kids. I mean, It's a slippery slope. It's true. Are you guys the Russians? Yeah, okay, no, they're it's terrifying. It's a very scary experience. We'll circle back later to steal everyone else's bitcoins. Okay, moving along. My name is Anastasia. I am another Russian. Yes, I know. Representation matters. It's great. I came to the United States when I was 3 years old, though. I love that. I came to the United States when I was 3 years old, and I actually moved to North Florida. I moved to an area called Anastasia Island, which was lit. You know, I'm like 3 years old running around. I'm like, oh, my God, Anastasia Street. Oh, my God, Anastasia State Park. Oh, my God, Anastasia Strip Club. And that's when I knew I deserved to be on a stage for the rest of my life. And here I am living out my American dream, baby. Yes, I don't have kids, but I do have immigrant parents, which makes my immigrant parents very upset. For sure. They're a trip. Like, the thing is, my parents, they're at this stage, they're in their mid-60s, and I feel like they are my kids now. Like, I am looking at their internet activity because if you don't watch immigrant parents, they could get a little bit crazy on the internet. I mean, my mom is not a TikTok teen. She's a YouTube yenta. And instead of learning little dances and stuff, she's learning how to hack pipelines. To which I said, Mom, why didn't you share that money with me? Come on. Shake my head. So I did tell my mom, I go, Mom, we have to get you a different hobby. One that isn't really destroying the framework of democracy and the economy as we know it. So I got her a karaoke mic. Yeah. You know that karaoke mic that every like immigrant has that's like, it's from China. It connects probably to some Huawei phone that's banned in the United States. Like, you never actually use it. You're just getting the thrill of yelling into a microphone. But it's been bad. It's been bad because now my mom knows I don't know a single word to a Russian song. Yeah, it's bad. But here's the thing, okay? I'm an American immigrant, yeah? I don't know any of my cultural music. I don't cook any of my cultural food. And WhatsApp is not my primary form of messenger. We are conspirizing right now. It's amazing. But, you know, it is interesting, and I get it. Like, my parents, they've transitioned, they've formed, because the thing is, like, as someone who was so young, who came to this country with them, like, I kind of lived the immigrant experience through them, and they were very suspicious people. I'm not the immigrant parent here. I'm not getting anyone in trouble. But they were very suspicious people when we came to the United States. It's like they were like wiretap suspicious. Like one night, my dad wakes me up in the middle of the night when I'm 4 years old. He goes, Anastasia, look at that right there. Blinking light on our ceiling. What is that, Anastasia? I came to this country to not have people listening to me. I go, Dad, that is a fire alarm. Now, my parents have an Alexa. And they use it for the number one thing that everyone uses Alexa for, to ask it how old celebrities are. I mean, but who can blame it? It's like, you know, nowadays we're all so concerned over how hot everyone is. It's like more than ever. I mean, it used to just be magazines where it'd be like, Nicole Richie's 85 pounds. And you'd be like, okay. And now I can move on. But now you're like always looking at these things. Now you're always looking at these things. And it's problematic because we've all gained weight during the pandemic. And clothing is so forgiving nowadays. It's just like there's joggers, like fancy sweatpants. You have these sweatshirts, old T-shirts from one night stands. I mean, she just keeps telling me like things that aren't sexual but sound sexual. She's like, yoga pants are not just for yoga. Oh. Yeah, they're for like wearing them just as pants. I don't know. But you have these friends who they're like, I have my friend like Chelsea, and she's like, no, Anastasia, I don't have shirts from one night stands. I'm so against one night stands. And I go, yeah, Chelsea? Well, I saw you eating a charcuterie board on Instagram the other day. Clearly you like different types of meats in your mouth. Chelsea. Who's the Chelsea? Do we have a Chelsea in our group? Who's the Chelsea in the group? What's your name? What's your real name? What's the safe word? Eileen. Oh, we all have an Eileen in the group. Yes, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Yes. I love that song. Is that a sexual thing that people are like, come on, Eileen? Yeah, it's like, I mean, I would use it. If it was me, whatever. We could talk after the show. But I know Olga was talking earlier about how mean Russians are. I'm a very nice Russian. I love to give people compliments. I like to say nice things to people. I remember one time when I was a kid, I was a very good kid. I was trying out for junior state, which is this thing where it's like a political thing. And I was getting it's always political. I know, but wait, I'm going to tell my story. The open mic's on Tuesday. I remember I was in high school. I got interviewed for this special teen program, and there's this lady interviewing me, and I want her to like me, I want her to like me. So I look at her, and she's wearing this necklace, and I tell her, ma'am, I love your necklace. It's so beautiful. What kind of stone is that? And she goes, it's not a stone. It's my daughter's ashes. And I said, beauty must run in the family. Yeah, but I said people don't like Russians. And there are obvious reasons why people don't like Russians. Vladimir Putin, yeah. We could say, come on, like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Yeah, no, you guys are way smarter than that to participate in that suicide pact. And maybe Mother Russia, but Vladdy Daddy is always listening. All right, everyone, that's my...
Cuba, yes. Havana or no? Where? Havana, una. No? No? She's like, look at this faggot. I can say it. Peru, you can't. How's Nigeria doing? Good. You guys are kind of placed like on the map. Like if you're looking at the map, like Peru, then this mixture of Miami here, LA's on that side, Nigeria. Yeah, I like that. Cool. I want to know what you guys are talking about. What is so important? No. I want to be part of the conversation. I didn't see your face on the flyer, so I was like, maybe I missed that extra performer. We actually do teach stand-up classes. If you guys want to try all the into some jokes, we have stand-up classes here. No, we do. We have this course called 5 for 5. You can find out more at villaintheater.com/classes. Yes. Are we having fun? Are we drunk yet? Next time when I come after the next comic, I need that to be like twice as loud, okay? We're going to try that again. The next comedian, he is a regular here at Villain Theater. He hosts his
live? What? What are you talking about? These are my shoes. I ignore this lady. You're the Russian. You're obviously drunk. Since breakfast this morning, probably. Shut up, ass. Like, hook a bitch up. Like, oh my God. Ugh. I'm Tarek. I'm the local terrorist. What's up? Yas. You have to clap for me. Clap. I need it for my self-esteem, you assholes. Deserve a lot of claps, okay? I win this immigrant shit, all right? I do. You want to know why? You want to know why? First of all, Anastasia, you never say fuck Putin. Like, stupid, right? This is on YouTube, girl. You know, so to Putin, I want to say, Zaddy, I'm here. He's an asshole, but I'll suck that dick, okay? Right? If you were going to suck a dick, the most powerful man in the world, you know what I mean? I would. If he made me do it, I would do it, okay? You don't say no to that, you know? I think so. I don't know. But, so I just want to put that out there in the internet. Vladdy Daddy, hit it up. Yeah. But yeah, no, I win this immigrant shit, you guys. I do. Everyone thinks they're special, but I'm the most special, okay? I'm a Palestinian, Guatemalan homosexual. Thank you! Yes! Yes. Yeah, so I was canceled at birth. So it's nice, you know, I got that out of the way. Didn't have to worry about it, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I'm a gay terrorist, which means I'll terrorize you with my insecurities, okay? And some stories about failed butt sex. Yeah. Any other gay terrorists in here? No? Okay, yeah, you're Russian. You're terrorizing everyone. But are you gay, honey? Okay. I said gay specifically. Are you? Your shoes might be. Oh, wait. No, you're not. Oh, okay. I guess you're the poor Russians, right? We don't. Oh, she fell. She's never been so insulted in her life. Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, my God. Yeah. I made someone fall off their seat. Bitch, I'm so talented. Oh, my God. I'm going to cry. Vladdy Daddy, did you see that? Oh, my God. Do you like my cowboy outfit? Because I'm an American now. That's right. Yes, I became an American citizen this year. Thank you. Actually, it was in January. Trump was still president, okay? Let me just tell you that he approved a Guatemalan Palestinian homosexual. Like, someone. You know what that means. I'm rich. It's the Arab money, bro. It comes with a package. No, but I was born and raised in Guatemala. Yeah, that's where they make the mala people. Yeah, no, that's not it. Thank you for the claps on Guatemala. Look at these Russian bits. You would love Guatemala. You would love it. You could buy like 4 kids, take them to Russia, make them work for you. What else would a Russian want in Guatemala, right? Like, what could possibly interest them? I don't know. They're evil. They want children. I don't know. I'm kidding. I love Russia. Thank you for being with us tonight. Mwah. Did you hear that, Vladdy Daddy? Just making sure. Yeah. No, but I was born and raised in Guatemala. We're not the most desirable immigrant, right? right? No, the vice president went on TV 2 weeks ago, and she was like, do not come. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? And I tell her what I told my ex-boyfriend. Too late, bitch. By the time you say that, all my baby's inside your border. Okay? You can push me out, but they're just swimming in you, you know, forever. 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 It's interesting being a Guatemalan Palestinian. We have a lot in common. Yeah. Like, you know, Guatemalan Palestinians, we don't like borders. No. No, we don't like separation walls. No, we don't like that shit. Get that white supremacist shit off of my face. Yeah, I'm gonna take my tunnel anyways because you're stupid. Yeah, yeah. What else? What else? I'm not just Guatemalan and Palestinian. My mom is Sicilian. Yes, yes. I wasn't scary enough, you know. Yes. I love that being Sicilian is the most acceptable part of me. They're like, oh my God, you're a mobster? That's fine. Just please don't say Palestine again. Don't do it. But Sicilians are cool. You know, they're very special. Right? Right? This show is for you. I want to dedicate everything to you guys. You know? They're the best, right? And people say, oh, they're just like Italians. No, they're not like other Italians, okay? They're not, okay? You think of Italians, they're like the skinny people with like fashion, you know? They eat like one small plate of pasta. Fuck you know? We're the short, hairy ones from the South, okay? We're the ones with anger issues, okay? Yeah. Everyone in my family, like, ultimately ends up like Joe Pesci. You know, yeah, we crumbled down into Joe Pesci. It's my destiny. I'm looking forward to it. Fuck you. No one's gonna fuck with my ass, okay? Anyways. So growing up with a Palestinian father, it was pretty informative, you know. He was very strict. Any other children of immigrants here? Yeah. Aren't they so fucking strict? They're so fucking strict. They're so fucking strict. I was called Cinderella in high school because I have to be at home at 12 every time I went out. That's a lie. They called me the Magic Carpet because that's the only Disney character that I look like. They did. Yeah. They're like magic because you're gay, carpet because you're hairy, bitch. Okay. And it hurt, but bro, that was a good nickname, right? It was good. I gotta give it to them. You know, it was good. Did anyone is any gay people here? Queer people? You're just everything. You're everything. Did you get bullied for being gay? Did anyone get bullied in general? No? Was anyone bullying? Did anyone do bullying? No? Well, I had a bully in high school. He would make fun of me for being gay, you know, and, you know, like, I don't know, like, high school girl. Do your math. I mean, I guess in Russia, I don't know, you do high school when you're 12 or something. You go through the intensive Putin program. I don't know. But they gave you steroids, so you passed easy. Fuck you, okay? I didn't get steroids. I got bullied, all right? And bullies are assholes, right? But bullies are really just like other gay guys. Right? They're so fucking gay. They say the gayest shit. They see the gay in everything. Shit that you didn't even realize was gay. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be in gym class, and then the teacher would be like, here, popsicles for everyone. Oh, Tarek loves to suck that popsicle. Oh, my God. Do you want to suck something else? I'm like, stop. Yes. Right? You know? Be like, oh, yeah, you want me to fuck you up the butt? Gay boy? And I was like, no, stop it. Don't stop. Don't do it. One day he was in my class, and he was in class, and he was pretending to be a fortune teller. And he was telling everyone their destiny, you know, and he was like roasting everyone. And he's like, ooh, you're going to be fat. Ooh, you're going to be like broke. And then he came up to me and he's like, ooh, I see lots of gay sex with men. And the whole class started laughing, okay? Yeah. You need to shut the fuck up, okay? Yes. See, when Russia sends their people, they're not sending their best people. I'm kidding, but you do need to keep it down, bitch. There's a show going on, okay? It's called The Tarek Show, all right? Fuck you. Fuck you. My God. Keep it shut, too, okay? Don't start. Oh, my God. Where was I? Oh. Oh, great. Now I'm going to talk again. No, anyways, fuck bullies, okay? That bully embarrassed me in front of class. He's like, you're going to have gay sex with so many men in the future. Everyone laughed, okay? And I wish I could see that person today and tell them that they have a gift. Because he guessed right, you know. But how gay? He's like a fortune teller telling you, you're a fucking drag queen? Basically, like, fuck you. Yeah. But no one, okay, my dad, super Arab, he's a refugee. He's traumatized, you know. He didn't know shit about gay people, but he was super sweet. He had no idea, right? He would like go on business trips and he would call me from like CD stores because I would give him like CD lists, yeah. And he's like, Habibi. He'd be like at the Virgin Megastore in like fucking Sunset Place. Remember that place? Yeah, with like a brick phone, you know. Habibi, what's the CD that you wanted? I'd be like, Erotica by Madonna. And he'd be like, Sir, you have Erotica by Madonna? Oh my God, you had no clue. Right? What a clueless fucking man. But my dad growing up was super strict. I couldn't go anywhere. He was always questioning me, you know, like, fuck. And at the same time, he kept telling me about, you know, living under occupation. You know, he lived under Israeli occupation. So he's like, you know, they have checkpoints everywhere. They check you, they check everything. They take your money, they don't give you your money. Okay, they blockade Gaza. They don't let them go anywhere. And I was like, Dad, that's very interesting because the more you tell me about the military occupation, the more I realize that I'm under your military occupation. He set up checkpoints everywhere, like smelling my breath, asking me who my friends were. I deserve privacy, thank you. You know, blockading me, not letting me go out like I'm Gaza. Fuck you. I would sneak out anywhere, you know. I made a tunnel. I'm Guatemalan Palestinian. I'm really good at making tunnels, bitch. No, I'm not. But I can probably negotiate one. Get us a good deal, y'all. Anyone been to Guatemala? Is that a yes or a no? That's just a woo. It's just a woo. Guatemala's amazing. People are like, oh my God, Guatemala's so mala. Which is stupid. That means bad in Spanish, but it's not a Spanish word. It's a Mayan word, you know? But, you know, and people need to know that we're number one in a lot of things, you know? Like, not only are we the number one most undesirable immigrant in this country, which is an honor. You know how many undesirables there are? Like, come on. No, but we're number one. Check it. We're number one in Latin America in childhood malnutrition. Yes. Yes. It's not necessarily a bad thing if you think about it. We're just raising some skinny bitches. They're going to thank us later, all right? In high school, all right? They're going to thank us when they get to, well, I mean, if they make it to high school. I don't know how malnutrition works. Anyways, my name is Tarek.
Oh my God, where were we? Are we having fun? Was Tarek mean to you guys? Yeah, he was. I heard. Was he mean to you guys? Good. All right, we ready for the next comedian?
Oh my god. I ordered some French fries while I was sitting at a bar. And some guy paid for them. And the bartender goes, "Someone is getting lucky tonight." I'm like, seriously? You think I'm gonna sleep with him because he bought me some French fries? It's not like he bought me a combo meal. But that's not why I slept with him. You seem like a clean crowd. Like very hygienic. The type of crowd that washes their hands. Yeah? The kind that takes those signs in the bathroom seriously. Like even if you don't work here. I want people to like me. I want you all to like me. Aww. Especially any single entrepreneur here tonight. I love it when people realize we have a connection. This guy asked me where I was from, and I'm like, I'm from Mexico. And he goes, really? My next door neighbor works at Rocco's Tacos. So now he and I have a very strong connection. And just because I left my country, that doesn't mean I hate it. I love Mexico. Just not as much as I love air conditioning. And I remember when I moved to the United States, it was really hard for me because I didn't know anybody. I was learning the language, and even now still have a hard time. Like sometimes I don't understand what people are talking about, but I pretend I do. And this is the face I make. Yeah, totally. I get it. I know. Yeah. I call it my English as a second language expression. I don't have a job. Because I don't want to be accused of stealing a white person's opportunity. You wouldn't want to be accused of stealing a white person's opportunity, would you? No. The good thing about being Mexican is that I always exceed expectations. People are like, you're Mexican? But you have 2 eyebrows. And to impress them even more, I tell them, I'm Mexican, but I didn't get pregnant at my quinceañera. I arrived pregnant. And some people assume that just because I'm Mexican, living in this country, that I'm an illegal immigrant. But no, I moved to the United States because I married a gringo. But I recently got a divorce. And I'm super sad because my free ride came to an end. And I thought that by marrying an American, I would automatically become a citizen. But that's not the way it was. To bring me to this country, my ex-husband had to do a lot of paperwork and pay a lot of money. And I was like, this guy really loves me. But then I realized that he ran the numbers. and getting me a green card was cheaper than hiring a cleaning lady. Seriously. I found a bunch of spreadsheets with cost analysis and cost comparison from 4 different cleaning companies. And I thought that my ex-husband married me for love. You know that saying, when a man loves a woman, he moves mountains? In my case, it was more like, when a man needs a cleaning lady, he gets her citizenship. And I don't know why, but when I tell people that I'm divorced, they assume that I was the one who asked for the divorce, but no. It was our neighbors. That joke always hit, and you messed it up. That's an A joke. And I am taping my demo right now, and you messed it all up. Can you please have me over again, guys? Can you please to redo it? Please, please. I'm taping my special. It's gonna come out on Netflix, and she messed it up. What's your name? I'm gonna post it everywhere. She messes things up. Okay, let me finish, okay? Oh my gosh. Guys, take their names. They cannot be allowed in here again. Listen, I want to tell you, the hardest part of my divorce was telling our kids. It was their fault. You guys are together, right? Yeah, I was watching you. You look so romantic. Like, you guys make me want to have a boyfriend. Because I think that if I have a boyfriend, he's going to make love to me on rose petals. Right? And recite poetry to me inspired by my beauty. But I realized that that type of boyfriend is really a girlfriend. And for those of you who still have your mom, like, really appreciate her. I miss my mom. I miss my mom. When I was young, my mom told me to never let a guy touch my bra. So I stopped wearing one. She also told me to wait until I was married to have sex. And I was like, you should have told me last week. My mom really cared about me. Actually, both of my parents cared. Like, my dad told me to never get a job. And my mom told me to... Oh, my God. Thank you. You're such a gentleman. What's your name? What's your name? Who defended me? Manly man. And my mom told me to, so my dad told me to never get a job, and my mom told me to never get married, which explains my current situation. See, I have an issue, and it's that I have a trust issue. I was in a relationship, and I wondered, does he really love me? Or is he with me just because he wants the Mexican citizenship? And don't think that Mexico and the United States are so different. We have a lot of similarities, but because of the language, things get lost in translation. Like, for example, what you Americans call stalking, in Mexico we call it romance. I dated a guy who would always make me feel special. He told me that he could be with any woman that he wanted, but that he chose me. I was like, that's nice. I can't be with the man I want. That's why I'm with you. I dated this guy, because I've dated a lot of guys. It's all made up. Who would get angry and yell in my face. But I'm into that. When he got angry, he would get really close to my face and point at me like this. And I was like, don't use those fingers for hate. He thought I was trembling because I was scared. I told you. I'm into that. He was a lot taller than me, like 5'5". He said, without me, you can't even pay your rent. And I said, well, that may be so, but the landlord said he's open to trade. Mimicking another person's behavior is called mirroring. And I started using this strategy when I like a guy. Because the only thing that guys like more than girls is themselves. So last night I went on a date. And I used the mirroring technique. I picked my nose, grabbed my crotch. And now I'm engaged. He didn't give me a ring yet. He gave me a promise string. If you love the woman you're with, you can get her one of these promise strings from me after the show. I'm not really engaged. I just wanted to sell some merchandise after the show. And there's a big profit on promise strings. I never get a laugh on that one, but I like it. I say it all the time. Because it's funny, right? Profit on promise strings? Hello. I came up with that one. The rest, no. This guy would tell me every single day that I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. But he'd never left Hialeah. And then he got an Instagram account. And I turned into the third most beautiful woman in our apartment complex. After the mailman. I have two brothers. One I like. That's it. My oldest brother bullied me. But no, I'm grateful. I'm grateful he was like that because I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Insecure, anxious, and divorced. Some people think that my parents were like mean or weird. My dad told me when I was young that poor people ate rocks. So when we had rice and beans, I thought we were millionaires. And then I met a millionaire, and he told me he'd never even heard of rice and beans. When I was a young girl, not that I was ever a young boy, although my mom did cut my bangs weird, people thought I was a boy. My brother called me hermano. I like playing sports, and I pee standing up. Okay, but I'm a girl, and my mom told me that I was ugly. So I wouldn't grow up to be conceited. Like someone as pretty as me could be conceited. She raised me to think that girls who have a light complexion are more beautiful. It sounds racist, because it is. My mom would always put me down. She'd say stuff like, no eres un niño bonito, vete a jugar fútbol con tus amigos, si es que tienes. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, She said, "Be white." With the Me Too movement, guys have become way too respectful. They don't even look at me anymore. When I'm with the guy, I'm like, "Hey, eyes down here." Guys, my name is Mariza. I'm not finishing yet. Wait, girls. Follow me on Instagram, okay? Mariza Brussolo, and I'll follow you back. Okay, one thing, let me tell you before I go. I've noticed that younger guys are hitting on me lately. And I think it's because they found out I'm a comedian. But I want someone who wants me for me. Not for the money that I make from selling these candles after the show. Thank you, guys.
By the way, hi, we're still having the show. Hey, yeah. Don't make me send. Where is she? Adriana. She's small, but she'll. Are we having fun? Are we drunk? I'm not. Yeah, cool. How's my table doing there? Yeah. Oh, you're all so pretty. They came to see me. No one else. All right, we have just one more comic before the big headliner, Vien, the comic doc. Who's here for him?
It wasn't. It wasn't. We have the best carnival in the world. The best carnival in the world. And I'm not speaking cruise ships. I'm speaking Mardi Gras. You know? Yes, think Rio de Janeiro, think Brazil. But without the syphilis. It's a little. Same fun, but cleaner, you know? A little cleaner. And then people get, I think they warned me about this table. Is it this table? I think you've had enough fun for the night. Yeah? All right. People get so angry, like they get so angry when they realize I do not know their one friend from Trinidad and Tobago. They're like, what do you mean? You don't know Stephen? Like how many people are in Trinidad and Tobago? I'm like, well, I guess it's just two of us now. Because I did not know Stephen. Oh boy, let me tell you. I've been living here 4,500 days. You count the days, right? Every day counts. Because every day you learn something new, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know that there were so many different seasons. Like, oh my God, you guys have like 4 different seasons. One season has 2 names. I'm like, wow, fall or autumn. You have choices. Fall. We don't have that back home. We're very simple in the islands. You know, we have dry season, we have rainy season, and then we have seasoning. You all need to learn a little bit more about that one. Just a tad. Just a tad. But you learn stuff. Like, I got here and I didn't think for a minute that I would have to learn to speak English in a different language. It didn't occur to me. Not once. I'm constantly using English words to translate other English words. You know what I mean? And it gets tough. It's tough. People are like, Cindy Ann, it's not schedule. It's schedule. I'm like, all right. I get it. And they're like, why? Oh my God, you say the heck out of that word. It's not uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Right? And then people here tell me all the time they do therapy. I'm like, well, I do tequila. Same shit. Same shit. No, but a friend checked me the other day. She was like, why don't you do accent reduction classes? You should. And I was like, okay, fine. What's happening here? You have distanced yourself from this crew. I get it. I get it. I mean, take a hint. She's moving away slowly. You know what I mean? I love you too. Give them a round of applause. They're trying. Let's recognize the effort so that they keep it this way. You know what I mean? Just maybe next time, guys, put the sticker on their mouth. Did you get a sticker? Look, you have yours. Put it on your mouth. Let me see. So I did. I signed up for accent reduction classes. I did it. Sure enough, my coach says to me, she's like, Cindy Ann, you're not pronouncing your R's. You say beer. It's beer. I'm like, okay, I'll drink a beer and think about it. You know what I mean? She said, you do not pronounce your G's either. You're not saying your G's. It's not singing, it's singing. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna work on that too. But can I just tell you something? This makes me very fucking uncomfortable, you know? I'm a quick learner. You know what I mean? I'm quick. Oh. Can I tell you, my greatest fear when I got here was driving. I was so terrified because, I mean, not only that your roads here are wider. Are you hearing that R? I told you. Paid for that shit. I'm gonna use it. Not only are your roads wider, but you guys drive on the opposite side. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if my road rage would transfer that easily. But it has. I'm so proud. I'm proud. Oh boy, and so I'm so proud of this table because they had nothing good to say about, let me tell you. I came here to tell you take your shit and leave. But I didn't have to. This is lovely. Isn't this amazing? They got it. Oh my God. Oh boy, and I got here and I decided, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get my citizenship. And I did it. I got my citizenship. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what a process. Anybody else here went through that process? Did you have to get your citizenship? It's tough. It's not easy. You guys, let me tell you, they make you take an oath to tell the truth and then bombard you with questions. You have no choice but to lie if you want to get your citizenship. You know what I mean? They're like, Mom, have you ever helped anyone enter the United States illegally? I'm like, well, not yet. I'm waiting for my citizenship. And then she looked at me, she said, Cindy Ann, have you ever been a habitual drunkard? I'm like, what? Have you heard about marriage? Have you ever? Like, you don't do that sober. Anybody here, any married couples here tonight? I know they're probably in therapy. They couldn't make it, or they're just like, look, I'm too exhausted to deal with this tonight. Marriage is exhausting. And then she said to me, she said, have you ever been a member of an ISIS or guerrilla gang? They ask you that. And I was like, what? Because here's the thing, I mean, statistically, how many terrorists you think were arrested during that process? That they feel the need to continue asking that shit, you know what I mean? Because who is saying, oh my gosh, I am actually very, very active in the guerrilla gang in Hialeah. Is that gonna affect me? No one. And then I discovered the flag. The 50 stars represent the 50 states. I did not know that. I had no idea. I was like, wow. First of all, can we just admit that not every state has star-like qualities? We could agree on that? No, can we as a collective, can we just agree on that? Like, who is grading these states? I was like, wow, every state gets a star? Like, not one state got a smiley face. You know what I mean? Like, barely. And then 50 white stars. Like, every star is white. I don't know. I get some silence here. You all know. You all not feeling the idea of one black star? No? One black star? Come on. I don't know. I think. Thank you. At this point, this is my best table. You know, this is. Keep it going, girl. I don't know. I feel like we could do something a little different with the flag too. Like we could use emojis. Wouldn't that be cool? Like each state, like, you know, just keep it real. Like say, Maine, we can use a lobster. Right? Bam. Georgia, we can do like a peach. Like a big rotten peach, you know what I mean? Big rotten peach. Arkansas gets this, you know this emoji? Like, am I even a state? Like, why am I in this lineup? You know what I mean? Why am I here? And then Florida. Oh my gosh, Florida, let me tell you, I've lived here 4,500 days, remember? 4,500 days. Florida gets that head that explodes. You know that emoji with it? Thank you. My name is Cindy, and you guys have been a
That's not a joke, it's totally true. So why am I here doing stand-up comedy? Well, because I'm a terrible doctor. Yeah. The hospital's been asking questions because of a couple deaths, which isn't supposed to happen every week. No. People ask me if I would ever quit doing medicine to do comedy. Absolutely. Being a comedian is so much better than being a doctor because people listen to you. Yeah. They value your opinions. They give you a microphone. It's awesome. Yeah. I'm an ear, nose, and throat doctor. It's not as sexy as it sounds. It's weird. I spend all day talking to old people about snot and mucus. Yeah. It wasn't my dream. Nobody dreams about growing up to be the snot doctor. I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, but I couldn't. You have to be really smart. You have to be at the top of the class. The way it works is the further down the class you are, the more your job involves leakage. Yeah. I was in the middle, so I got snot. Yeah. There is worse. If you get the bottom of the class, you get the bottom of the person. That's how you end up doing colonoscopies. So stay in school, study. Or you get the job where you put cameras in people's butts. Yeah, big fan of the butt joke. See me after the show. So after shows, no hablo whatever you're saying. So after shows, most comedians will sell some kind of merchandise, like a t-shirt or a CD or something like that. I do something different. What I'm going to do is sit at the bar. If you guys want a consultation, buy me a drink, couple drinks, and I'll clean out your earwax. Whenever people find out I'm a doctor, it makes them feel safe. It shouldn't. If somebody yells out, "Is there a doctor in the house?" I yell back, "Maybe." Is it a sinus infection? Because if someone's having a heart attack, I go, is there a better doctor in the house? Because if it's just me, you're not going to make it, okay? I just want that out there. My full name is Vien Phommachanh. It's not a great name for comedy. It gives off that no speaky English vibe. So when I'm introduced, the audience always looks nervous, like I'm going to come up here and be like, hurrah! I here for comedy! Sometimes I do. Yeah. I'd like to thank Anastasia Pavlinskaya and Seetharaman Radhakrishnan. They were up here earlier, okay? Because for the first time ever, I have the third longest name on a comedy show. So God bless the immigrant show. Yeah. Yeah. So my family's from Laos. Are there any Laotians in here? That's never worked. If you guys don't know where Laos is, Google it later. I don't carry around a globe. That would be a weird comedy show. And if you guys don't know any Laotians, we're Asian people, but we're not the Asians you're used to. You're used to the Asians that are smart and play the violin. We're the ones who climb trees so you can have coconut water. Yeah. We sell fish at the flea market when we're not gambling and drunk. Yeah. So you guys might recognize me. I'm a little bit famous. Okay? If I look familiar, it's because I'm the #1 ranked Laotian ear, nose, and throat doctor comedian in Southwest Florida. Yeah. Yeah. That's where you know me from. Or you're confusing me with some other Asian guy. Yeah. So school was weird for me. I went to a school that was almost all black. There was just a couple Hispanic kids, a couple Asian kids, and one white kid, Ralph. And they put me in ESL, English as a Second Language classes. I really struggled in these classes because I only spoke English. I wish that wasn't true. I think the teachers had a meeting and they're like, what do we do with the Asian kid who speaks English? And they're like, let's just put him with the others. So English is my first and second language. I never complain because if you speak English, ESL is really easy. And I nailed it. Yeah. This was a little confusing for me because my parents raised us American. We only spoke English at home. But when you're Asian and you only speak English, the other Asian kids make fun of you. They say you're yellow on the outside, white on the inside. They have a term for that. They call you a Twinkie. So on the outside, I'm Vien, but on the inside, I'm Chad. No, I'm transethnic. Yeah, yeah. I'm not very Asian at all. I don't even like going to Asian restaurants. Like, whenever I go to an Asian restaurant, the Asian waiters, I think, hate me. I think they can sense that I'm like a traitor. They're always really cold to me. My wife took me to this Vietnamese restaurant, and the Vietnamese guy walks by. I grab him, and I'm like, can I have a Coke? And he was so rude because he didn't work there. This happens to every Asian person in an Asian restaurant. It's happened to me before. He was pissed. He was like, why don't you get me a Coke? So we're having this weird, racist, friendly fire standoff. And like the actual waiter walks up and she's Mexican. Yeah. Yeah. So most of my family is pretty fresh off the boat, which is confusing because we've been here for 30 years. Okay? I'm an immigrant, but I'm the kind of immigrant that's like, Laos sucked. America seems cool. I like that no one's beating me right now. And I want everything America has to offer. I want like cheeseburgers, I want frappuccinos, I want diabetes, all of it. My fresh off the boat family's like, Laos sucked, but I miss it. I miss the beatings. I miss eating our pets. Relax. Our pets were goats and chickens and baby seals. Okay, that's also not true. You guys need to chill out, okay? So I have an uncle who's never learned the language, okay? And the only English I've ever heard him speak is, hello, Merry Christmas. So he's learning about a word a decade. I think he's actually waiting for you guys to learn Laotian. And you should, it's the language of the future. And he complains about everything American. Like, I took him to Applebee's, and he's like, the food here sucks. He's not wrong. But I have seen the same guy snack on a bag of crickets. Yeah. So I want you guys to follow me on social media, so I'm going to spell my name for you. You ready? Okay. VIENGSOUKPHOMMACHANH. You got it? That might be why I have no Instagram followers. Okay. Just to spell it, depending on your cardio, you have to take like 3 to 5 breaths. So I had to change my login on a website, and I accidentally put my name in that new password box, and it said it was very strong. So you're welcome to use it. That was just my first name. I put my last name in, and it said, too strong. And then the internet crashed. So I was picked on in school. I was picked on by this kid named Joe Smith. Joe was a douchebag. Every day he'd say something stupid, like, hey, Pomeranian. Sup, Pomalamading Dong. Sup, pomegranate, like every single day. And it did really bother me. I didn't like being Laotian and different. I was really jealous of his name. Joe was so American and simple. It wasn't even Joseph, it was just Joe. His parents either didn't know how to spell Joseph, or they thought you had to pay for the letters. No. My name is 20 letters long, so it's not just awkward, it's a disadvantage in school, like on the SAT. You know how you have to like bubble your answers in, and like takes forever? I remember taking the SAT, I got nervous, I look up and I see Joe Smith, and he's almost done. I was still bubbling in my name. They did that on purpose. The SAT's racist. It's designed to oppress Laotians. It didn't work. I destroyed you on the SAT. Of course. I still hate Joe. I hope he lives in a van. So, I thought the name thing would be less annoying as an adult. It's not. Like, I still see patients, and every single day there's some white dude named Bob who's like, ooh, Phommachanh. What does that mean? It means nothing. He thinks it's gonna mean like, he who fights bear. So I've started playing along. I'm always like, ooh, Bob. That's so exotic. What does Bob mean? And I tell Bob, my name means the virile god of lovemaking. And I don't get any more questions. I had a job selling cell phones, and this lady saw my name, and she's like, do you speak good English? The right answer to this question is, yes, ma'am, I speak English. How can I help you? What I said was, you know what, I help you very good. That's a true story. And I sold a phone. Yeah. As Mr. Miyagi. So I'm from a really big family. There was 10 of us, which is very typical for Laotians. And my American friends do not get this at all. They all have 2 kids. They love and spoil those 2 kids. They're always like, how did your parents deal with 10 kids? Laotians deal with 10 kids the same way you guys deal with 2. They love and spoil 2 of them. It's like a basketball team. There's only 2 stars. 6 kids are role players. You defend and rebound. And 2 kids never come off the bench. You're going to trade him to another team? No. So I'm married. I'm sorry, ladies. Yeah. People assume that my wife is Asian. She's not. She's Caucasian. I got me one of them white women. They've changed the rules. So my wife took my name. Her name was Allison Jones, and she changed it to Allison Phommachanh. That's how I know she likes me. It's also been very amusing because every time she tries to buy something, they think she's committing credit card fraud. Yeah. This happened for real. She was shopping, and they didn't believe it was her credit card because she does not look like an Vien Phommachanh. She actually had to call me over. She's like, this is my husband. He's Laotian. It's his name. She's trying to buy a $1,200 Coach bag. So I had to explain to the salespeople that I have no idea who this woman is. You should arrest that woman. I'm just kidding. My wife is great. We've been married for 20 years. Yeah. We dated really old school. I'm actually very old. I'm 74. It's an Asian thing. We actually dated back when it was weird to meet people online. We didn't have Tinder. It was terrible. Like, we actually had to push people's faces out of the way. We couldn't just swipe. Their disgusting, sweaty faces. Just, no. Gross. Anyway, so I met my wife in a very traditional way. This is how I met my wife. I dug a hole, and then I covered it with leaves. And then I waited. No. I'm lucky to be married. I wasn't great at dating. I know it's hard to tell. So I asked my dad dating advice. I assumed my dad was like Casanova, like he had some game with the ladies, because my mom is way prettier than my dad. My dad looks like a chubby gargoyle. So I was like, Dad, how did you meet Mom? How did you guys date? He's like, this is his romantic answer. He goes, we live in the same town. It's like, is that the whole story? So I was lucky when I met my wife because she had had some bad relationships, so she was just like, whatever. It hurts when you guys laugh too much at that joke. Okay? Like, that's a medium laugh joke. Otherwise, it's personal. So when I decided to ask my wife out, I just said the first thing that came to mind. I looked in the hole. It's like, hey. We live in the same town. And it worked. It does help when they're in a hole, but we have an interesting family. My wife is Irish. I'm Laotian. We have 2 Puerto Rican kids. Yeah, they're not adopted. It's just what happens when an Irish person mates with a Laotian person. It's like the paint section at Home Depot. It's one of those color wheels. That's how Puerto Ricans are made. We have them in this fancy private school. My wife and I, we were very picky about this. We did a lot of research. We wanted to make sure they had a really good ESL program. We didn't want them growing up like, no hablo inglés. Or, hello, Merry Christmas. Their school is very different from the school I went to. I had to order their lunches, and there's like a million choices for like gluten sensitivity and nut allergies. If you make your kids a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, they have to sit at the nut table like they have leprosy. When I was in school, everyone got the same lunch, and it was almost always the same lunch every day. It was like pizza and milk. I'm lactose intolerant. That meant every day of my childhood I had diarrhea. I would have been the valedictorian, except the second half of the school day, I spent all my energy clenching. You guys love the diarrhea joke. So far, the butt joke and the diarrhea joke. Okay, notes for next time. More butt jokes. So I don't tell a bunch of COVID jokes. I know we're all tired of COVID. Is anyone still enjoying COVID? Okay. I'm glad it's over, hopefully. I'm a huge germaphobe. I'm really, really OCD. I wash my hands like crazy. You guys know you're supposed to wash your hands and sing happy birthday twice to make sure they're clean. That's not good enough for me. I'm too OCD. I have to sing Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm there for 7 minutes, like. Scaramouche, Scaramouche. Galileo. So I'm so happy to be here doing live comedy. We had no comedy for a while. We were doing Zoom comedy shows. Zoom comedy shows suck. because you can't hear the audience. You can't hear any laughter. It's like my normal shows. We were going to Zoom church. Zoom church is weird. Our pastor's like, we're going to do Zoom communion. Just grab whatever you have. What I had was whiskey and Doritos. That didn't feel right. So I gained a bunch of weight over COVID like everybody else, and I've been trying to lose it. Thank you. I've been trying to lose weight, but I hate going to gyms. They're always full of like healthy males. And I found a gym in the hospital where I work. I'm not supposed to be there. It's a gym for people who've had heart surgery so they could do their rehab. I feel like you guys are ahead of me. So I've been sneaking in and working out at this gym, and I've been feeling great. Because I'm the only one without an oxygen tank. First time in my life, hottest guy at the gym. Yeah. I don't have a six-pack, but I also don't have a heart monitor. It's not beeping when I work out. So. I've been having a lot of anxiety. I have this recurring nightmare where I'm homeless. And being homeless is weird for everybody, but it's really weird for me because I have a tiger mom. And my mom used to tell me there's never been a homeless Asian person. And if you don't get straight A's, you'll be the first one. So in the dream, I'm lying in a gutter, I'm homeless, and a bunch of Asian people walk by. And they're like, really? You couldn't do nails? And it was my mom. I've never done nails. That's a myth. It's just mostly true. I have had some weird jobs. I had a job selling meat door to door. I learned a lot from this job. I learned that people don't buy meat when you sell it door to door. It looks like you stole a delivery truck. And it was hard because people would just slam the door in your face, curse you out. And you had to have a really good sales pitch. But I was very young. I was very naive. This was my sales pitch. Ding dong. That wasn't it. That was the doorbell. Let's try that again. Ding dong. Would you like to see my meat? That's also true. And I was fired at lunch on my first day. Yeah. I used to want to be a meteorologist. I thought that was the coolest job in the world because you get to be on TV and say whatever. And there's no accountability, right? If I screw up as a doctor, someone's going to die, right? Meteorologists will predict a hurricane, cause widespread panic, and like it misses by like 9 states. And we're just in the sunshine like. And I don't know why we trust these people when they use something called the spaghetti model. There's no other job where you can use the spaghetti model. I can't explain your surgery and be like, let's look at the spaghetti model. I have to remove one of these 8 organs. I'll know more when I'm closer. There's a cone of probability. So I'm a doctor in real life, but I didn't want to be. It was more like I have Asian parents and I don't know what the other options are. And my parents weren't like, go into medicine and help people. They don't like people. It was more like my mom would say scary stuff, like if you don't get into med school, you have to massage creepy old man. So I went to med school. I had nightmares about massaging Gandalf, seeing what kind of magic would happen. No. Neither of my parents are doctors, but they still give me medical advice. I don't really understand this, especially my mom. You can't have a degree where your mom won't lecture you, okay? So I'm having dinner with my mom, and I like to eat really spicy food. I choke on something, and my mom's like, you shouldn't eat so spicy. You'll get throat cancer. Which I didn't know was a thing, and I'm an ear, nose, and throat doctor. So it made me wonder. I was like, when Neil Armstrong was about to go to the moon, you think his mom was like, hey, bring a sweater. It might be cold. No. I don't do anything exciting. I do sinus surgery. The only thing exciting that sometimes happens is ear, nose, and throat doctors have to trach people. And I had a scary experience with this myself. I had an allergic reaction. My throat swelled shut. I needed an ENT. I couldn't breathe. It was really scary. I go to the hospital, and the ER doctor sees me, and he's like, oh, my God, we're going to have to call the ENT doctor on call. I was like, fine, whatever. He leaves, and then 30 seconds later, my phone rings. Crap. Am I about to trach myself? Because I don't know how to bill for that. No. I expected more out of you. We've come so far, and you guys are going to skip out at that joke. So I'm a surgeon. Are you kicking me off the stage? What are you doing? What are you doing? Get the fuck back over there. Okay. I've been a surgeon for about 15 years, and I'm starting to look at people weird. If I see someone with a messed up nose, I just stare at it. Like Hannibal Lecter. But it's starting to happen with things I don't know how to fix. I was in the gym locker room the other day, and I saw one of those old men with the really saggy balls. And I just stared at them. But he was creepier than I was. He was like, feast your eyes. And I wasn't trying to be weird. I was just thinking, I bet I can fix those. How hard can it be? Because the old ball thing bothers me, okay? I'm not looking forward to it. All the older people I know, like the woman looks better than the guy. The woman actually takes care of herself. The guy just takes Viagra. So in the bedroom, the guy gets to look at a beautiful woman, takes care of herself. The woman has to look back at this unnaturally swollen penis attached to a cow body, walking towards her with balls dragging on the floor. I want to be like that vasectomy guy with billboards everywhere. Like, this is the face of testicular rejuvenation. No. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Is that like the 1 minute light, or is that I'm sorry? Okay, all right. So, one of the annoying things that happens to me is people are always trying to get free medical advice. I'll tell you guys a secret. When doctors are off the clock and you're not paying us, we're hateful, drunk sociopaths. My neighbor did this to me. She comes up to me and she just starts telling me about her lady infections, like in way too much detail. The problem is there wasn't enough small talk leading up to it. I didn't think we were there. I felt rushed. I couldn't get a word in. She was just going on, and the whole time all I could think of was, how do I make this person never speak to me again? So this is what I did. I said, let me take a look. So I took a look, and then I said, ew, gross. And then I just walked away. Thank you guys so